BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
Feminism was the lie of the serpent in the ear of the woman.
Baby mama, yep. Baby mama, yep. Baby mama, yep. Man, I don't know why I can't have no peace. You got child support, yep. You got sole custody, yep. You alienate me for being a father, yep. So what the fuck you want? This some bullshit. I'm just an average man with an average life, trying to move on with my life. Baby mama live a savage life. I wish she'll leave me alone. I pay my child support. Yep. She got sole custody. My God, why she don't let it go? Why is my baby mama always harassing me? She think I have more money. No. Why is my baby mama always harassing me? Will you please just let me be? So I come on home with a freaking eye, ready to pump and dump. This chick is out of sight. Baby mama calls my phone. Man, what you want? I want that child support check. Man, talk to the state next. She said, what you doing with that stank ass bitch? I said, how the hell do you really know this? People say I'm crazy. I be out there here no. But when I turned around, there she go peeking through my window. Why is my baby mama always harassing me? She think I have more money. No. Why is my baby mama always harassing me? Will you please just let me be? Baby mama, yep. Baby mama, yep. Baby mama, yep. Why is my baby mama always harassing me? No. Why is my baby mama always harassing me?
Tell me, is it just a dream?
No. Why is my baby mama always harassing me? She think I have more money. No. Why is my baby mama always harassing me? Will you please just let me be? Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. Riding around trying to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focused on the wrong shit. Worrying about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business. Telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this.
It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. The Solemn Court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. Man, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what time it is. Shit, I ain't got to explain myself. Y'all already know what to do. You may be seated up in this motherfucker. Shit. Shout out to the Baby Mama Ted's Bounty Hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And today we're going to have an interesting dialogue about Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Shout out to him because this dude is a multi-billion-dollar man. But even him has no chance in hell when it comes to these feminist baby mama terrorists. You can't make this shit up. Good old Vince, man. Good old Vince. And we doing basically, you could say a part 2 update and shit. You know, the first time we talked about this, you know, he found out he was paying this paralegal extra millions of dollars. And, you know, now he went deeper to see what's going on. Is he fired? Nope. He stepped down. But here's the thing, and I got to say, Vince is smart as fuck. He stepped down, but he still got most of the stakes. He still got most of the stocks. He still got say-so and control. He just stepped down as the CEO or whatever the fuck, but he still got the power. And even though they found out now that he spent a little bit over $12 million for 4 different baby mama tears, Al Karens, he's still in the mix. But it's not good for the company. No, it's not good. But this is go to show when you trying to get this peace sleeve within the company using your power, or you know you entertaining the bitch trying to get up with you, there's a chance that you could lose it all. But in this situation, I don't think you're gonna lose it all. I don't think you're gonna lose shit because this was gone to the daughter, so he ain't lost shit. Because normally when people own these companies and corporations, they lose it all. They might keep the stocks, but they lose the power. They lose they say and everything have to get voted out. You know. Look what happened to old boy. John's piece of shit. That dude was saying the N-word. He got tossed out. And it's like he never had it. Now Shaq on the motherfucker. Dumb motherfucker at best. Dummy. That's just how quick your shit can go just like that. You know? That nigga stupid then, yeah. So he takes an L for doing some trick ass sucker shit, but he don't lose his business. But we're gonna talk about this, y'all. I love watching wrestling. I still watch AEW. I watch WWE. I used to watch TNA, but TNA ain't on cable like that, so I don't. They say it still come on, but I don't watch it. You know what I mean? But I'm not spending no $12 million on a bitch. I don't care if I got billions of dollars. A bitch ain't worth 12 cents to me. No. And how they find out about all this hush money is because the people who's in charge of the investigation work for the WWE. So they find all this shit. You know. Now I will say none of the women came out and say, yeah, he did this to me too. They ain't doing him like they do the other motherfuckers. You know, they being quiet, they got their money and shut the fuck up. You know. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna definitely talk about this. And then after that, I got something else I want to show y'all. You know, these civil forces, I don't know what the fuck wrong with these suckers. I don't like when these so-called men talk like women. They respond like women. They act like women. They be emotional like women. That's one of my pet peeves. I don't like a so-called man to act like that. I can deal with it when a woman do it or a female, baby mama tears, but when a dude that's supposed to be a man act like one of these bitches, I have a problem with that. I really do. You know what I mean? But we'll talk about that after this. But what I do want to do is pay my respects to Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I gotta show some love because in this situation, he had no chance of winning. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Kennedy.
No chance. That's what you got. Up against a machine too strong. Pretty politicians buying souls for run song puppets. Won't find their place in line. The tire strike around your finger now, boy, cause it's just a matter of time. Cause you got no chance. No chance in hell. 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 Come and get it.
When it comes to these baby mama terrorists, you have no chance in hell. Dealing with family court, you have no chance in hell. Dealing with these spirit out there, you have no chance in hell.
Come and get
Run
it.
away.
Come on.
Yeah.
No chance.
No chance.
Yeah. No chance. No chance in hell. No chance. No chance in hell. No chance.
Yeah. You want down.
No chance in hell. No chance.
Yeah. Not at all.
No chance in hell.
Yeah. You got no chance in hell dealing with these bitches. No chance. No chance. They trying to pass this new law that you got to be on child support while she's pregnant. You got no chance. And then they ain't got to rush to do the DNA test. You got no chance in hell. Who would have thought listen to this shit years ago would make sense today? No chance. So this is why we got to talk about Vincent Kennedy McMahon, because even he too had no chance in hell when it comes to this bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to the baby mama Ted's Bounty Hunter, man. We finna definitely cook and get this shit popping, man. I got a couple of articles I want to read. And then after the articles, I did it again. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm going to do a video to Slate Rock Wrestling because they detail this shit to the T. We might even know who won the women's. Oh, let me tell you what Vince did. Vince, this dude is cold. This dude had one of these employees, one of these wrestlers, females, give him head. And after he get head from her, he demoted her ass and got rid of her. You can't make this shit up. Allegedly. And this brother, shout out to Slay Rock Wrestling, because he narrowed it down to 2 individuals. And we know about them. We seen them wrestle back in the day. And I'm like, ain't that some shit? And one of them was in the Playboy magazine and shit like that. Yeah, I believe it was her, but I'm gonna let him tell it. I'm gonna let him tell it. But I'm just saying, this dude's scandalous. This dude said, yeah, after he got what he wanted, he demoted her and then threw out the contract and she can't never come back. Wow. You talk about pumping and dumping. Shit, Vince, man, he do what the fuck he want to do. But then she came back, with that, you gotta pay that check. So you gotta pay ass off so don't come out. So that's what I'm saying, man. You didn't think she was gonna just leave and don't say shit, did you? Nah, you didn't think that. You couldn't have. So yeah, let's get to cooking on this one, man. And that dude, man, shit. Him, Donald Trump, and all them, man. You got money and power like that, man. It seems like you could do what you want to do, but it still come back as a backlash, and you chancing your fucking future and your legacy to be destroyed by one of these bitches. It ain't even worth it. Billionaire, millionaire, it doesn't matter. If you got something to lose that's gonna fuck up your shit, it ain't worth it. Keep your veins on ice cold. So here we go. Here we go, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Come up in here, man. Definitely subscribe if you new. Yeah. We got this from the Forbes magazine. This was July 8th. Vince McMahon investigation gets worse as alleged hush money balloons to $12 million. This dude spent $12 million in hush money. Now I get it. You're a multi-billionaire. What's $12 million? But see, in my opinion, billions of dollars, and I have to give $12 million to a bitch that I don't give a fuck about, that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem. And this is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Y'all know who he is. He the one changed the game of wrestling when he called it not sports entertainment. It became entertainment, world wrestling entertainment, because he didn't want to be looked at as sports. So, and he changed the game, and they are very entertaining. Yeah. So we got to say Vince was simping. Vince was simping. But I think, be honest with you, I think most multimillionaires or billionaires are the biggest simps anyway. They just don't get caught up because usually they get with the bitch that, they pay them a couple of dollars, give them going about their business, they keep their mouth shut. But, you got some dudes that they just get caught up anyway and lose it all. All right, let's get this thing started, man. Vince McMahon's investigation for sexual misconduct and hush money payments has become far louder and messier just when it seemed to be cooling down. Yes, remember when I talked about this that same Friday, he came on SmackDown. He went up in the ring and he saluted the WWE champ, went back out. I don't know what the purpose that was. I guess he wanted to be seen, but it didn't prove no point to me. It was a waste of time, but whole nother story. But he did show himself, saying, I guess he said he ain't got nothing to hide on Vince McMahon. Amid a string of everything is okay public appearances, most recently at UFC 726 alongside Pat McAfee, Triple H, and interim WWE chairman Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon has now been implicated in additional hush money scandals involving former WWE personnel and former WWE contractors. Per the latest bombshell report from the Wall Street Journal, the current tally is 4 women who are allegedly total of over $12 million. Over $12 million in hush money payments were made by Vince McMahon to silence alleged infidelity and sexual misconduct. So not only did he pay women who he had fucked around with, but
paid those that he was caught up in some sexual misconduct. Allegedly. Shout out to OG for the $2 donation. He said, hashtag no chance in hell of keeping her job. Neck was trash. Must have been. It must have been trash because he didn't keep her. He was highly disappointed. Vince McMahon faces allegations from 4 women. Now, an anonymous former WWE wrestler alleges Vince McMahon coerced her to giving him oral sex and was demoted and released from the company in 2005 after refusing further sexual encounters. So wait a minute. So he coerced her to give him head and was demoted and released from the company in 2005 after refusing further sexual encounters. So you sucked his dick the first time, and then when he wanted it again, you told him, no. Why did you? My thing is, why did you do it the first time? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all believe that somebody could be coerced to give them head? I want to know. Grown, a grown woman. She ain't underage. She's not retarded. She's not, hell, she's not even struggling. Do you think that a person could be coerced to giving oral sex if they're not forced? Because to me, when they say this, they make it like they didn't have a choice when you do have a choice. It didn't say that he threatened her. Hey, if you don't suck my dick, you ain't gonna be work for WWE. Then that's a threat. That's force, intimidate, shit like that. But when you say he coerced you, giving him oral sex, I don't see. That's what I'm saying, man. Nah. This is why I say a lot of these motherfuckers is not victims. These are volunteers. Hey, fam, why you eat her pussy? Well, she coerced me to eat her pussy. Can you imagine if a man? I ain't never heard a man say he was coerced to eat a girl pussy. I never heard of a man come out and say she coerced me to give her head. If the dude gave her head, it's because he wanted to. Yeah, man, I ate that shit up. Hell yeah, man, I ate it like a Thanksgiving dinner. But when it come to women, they say they was coerced. This is the problem that I have with our society. See, they treat them like, well, they are toddlers. But they treat them like victims when these are nothing but volunteers. See, this is why I want you to understand it's a difference from a victim and a volunteer. See, a volunteer will volunteer to shit, but then play victim after the fact to get some dollars or to sabotage him, or because she didn't get what she thought she was going to get, or she thought it was going to be a relationship involved. She thought that it was going to be more than just her giving head that day. All these different factors. This is why I say don't be a fool when these bitches come around and try to say he did this and he did that. I need proof. I need receipts. I need everything that's going to prove him guilty. Then we could talk about it. But just saying that he coerced me to give him oral sex. Nah, you full of shit. You made a choice.
You fucking income fucking poop.
You made a choice. So let's understand this coerce. A lot of these motherfuckers are quick to say coerce, but I never heard a man say a woman coerced me to give her oral sex or have sex with her and all that. See, so that's why I say she ain't saying that he forced her. She ain't saying that he raped her. He put a gun to her head, or that he used his power to get head. He coerced her. This is why I say stop the cap. This is what I'm talking about, man. And this is what I'm saying you have to be careful with. Just say, for instance, you at the club, right? Let's talk real. We grown. We at the club, right? We at the lounge. We meet a woman at the lounge. And a lot of men will go to the lounge to try to see if they can find somebody to pump and dump, or one night or whatever. And sometimes the women too. Women do the same shit. So y'all link up and she give you head in the car. Have a good day. Talk to you later. You think it's over with. It should be over with. Now, maybe y'all exchange numbers because you want to link up again. That's cool. We grown. But then years down the line, she see your ass being successful and find out you a politician or find out that you making 6 figures as an engineer and shit. And then here come this bitch talking about I want to sue for $5 million because he coerced me to give him oral sex. So you go to court and you tell him, hey, nah, we met at the lounge, we drank, we had a nice time, we got in the car and she gave me head. I didn't force nothing on her. You know, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna make you pay that $1 million, $5 million. They're gonna make you to be the evil doer, even though it took 2. My mouth, my choice, ass nigga. And people look at you as a rapist, a piece of shit, and they're gonna say you use your power. What power we got? She gonna be the main one running around talking about he coerced her and he coerced me and I was drinking. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah. Now all of a sudden they're gonna blame it on alcohol. They both drunk, but he should have known better. But they both drunk. You will still go to jail if she say, yeah, I had sex with him, but I was drunk and I ain't know no better. And he say, well, I was drunk too. I woke up and we was in the bed together. He still go to jail because he should have known better. So don't tell me that our society is not a gender bias society. Don't tell me that these bitches can play dumb, they can play innocent, they can play victims and be toddlers at the same damn time. Understand that. So when she say that he coerced her to give more sex, nah, you volunteered that services. Let's continue. I just want you to understand this coerced shit, and I went in my frame of mind, and yeah, he used his power. He didn't use shit. He just asked you to get some head, and you did it. And I guess you thought after that you was gonna get some rank up or something, and because you didn't get whatever you got, now you talking about I ain't sucking it no more. What the fuck you expect? Shout out to my man Brown Horner for the 999. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah. So now I'm gonna read that again. She said allegedly Vince McMahon coerced her to giving him oral sex and was demoted and released from the company in 2005 after refusing further sexual encounters because I guess he wanted more. I guess he kind of liked it. And she said, no, I ain't doing it no more, whatever. And he said, okay, well, demoted. You fired. Fuck you. Now, Vince McMahon reportedly paid this individual $7.5 million to keep quiet. See, that's what I'm saying. You telling me all you got was some head and you gave her $7.5 million to keep quiet? Let me let Clay Davis respond to that.
Shit.
What happened to going to the Playboy Mansion or something to get one of them bitches for free? Or giving them $1,000 in the blood in the mouth. You paid $7.5 million for some head. Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know no head that's worth $7.5 million. I don't know what head is worth $7.5 million. No. Even the high class escorts don't charge that much shit. Yeah, he's sucker. He a sucker for this one. He's shopping the suckers. I can't. $7.5 million? No, hell no. Nah. Right. He's at the mouth of Jesus. Right. Get the fuck out of here. Nah. Hell no. Nah, I give you $7. Nah, that's a lot of money for one-time oral sex. Oh man, I ain't saying that who it is yet, who they saying it is, or it could be. I'm gonna let y'all see when we do this. Stay tuned. But $7.5 million for a one time. She came up. She took a win off that shit. 7.5 and she sucked dick one time. Let me ask y'all a question because I'm stupid. Dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. Who won this one? Did he win with the 7.5 giveaway, or did she win just for one moment of oral sex? She won that shit. She win $7.5 million. She won. This is why I tell you, yeah, she did a good job, right? She did a good job. You know what? Shout out to her, man. Yes, this bitch did a good job. This bitch did a good job. We gotta give her credit where credit's due. We gotta give credit where credit's due.
Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch,
Yeah.
you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Fuck that laundry. Fuck that dish. Take a break and shake that shit.
Yeah, shake that shit, bitch. Shake that shit. She got $7.5 million. She did a good job. I'm not even gonna lie. You got. Hey, you got to give credit where credit is due. She won. She actually won. She gave head for what, 30 minutes, if that? $7.5 million. See, this is what I mean when I tell you that these sucker-ass dudes feel that the cootie cat and the mouth has more value. This is what I mean when I say dudes look at their vaginas and that ass, though, and that mouth as a high value. These baby mama Taz feminists, our Karens and our Wild Male Nieces and the rest of the gang, they don't have no value with themselves. They don't even have value in their own cootie cat because they'll give it away to anybody. I want you to understand that. They'll give it away to anybody. They don't have no value in their mouth. They don't have no value in they cootie cat. They look at it as low value because they give it away to anybody. They give it away to Tyrone. They give it away to Chad. They give it away to Brad. They give it away to Jacques. They give it away to Zulu and give it away to Islam and the rest of the gang. They don't have no value. And us as men, most suckers to believe that they have more value in they shit. $7.5 million. Yeah, he showed that she have a lot of value in her mouth services. And she knew that she ain't giving a fuck about her mouth and she don't have no morals, no nothing. This is why I say these baby mama Teds don't have no value. They know they don't have no value. They use they so-called, they know that dudes look at it as high value, so they use that shit to get what they want. And she got what she wanted. Let's continue. In 2008, a former WWE contractor was allegedly paid $1 million for a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, after she reportedly received unsolicited nude photos from Vince McMahon. Oh, man, this dude a pervert. The individual alleged that McMahon sexually harassed on the job. So in this situation, this is a different story because he sent her unsolicited nude photos, allegedly. Now, if that's true, that's on Vince all the way. He texted her, emailed her naked pictures to her. Yeah, high value pervert. Now that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna send no dick pics, no naked pictures to a woman, and we ain't fucking around. I'm not doing it all now. Don't get me wrong. High school, my early 20s, yeah, I'm sending it to people who I'm fucking around with or whatever, because they would send it to me. But even this day and age, I would recommend you do that because they'll turn around and say that he sexually harassing me, and you go to jail now for sending naked pictures. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, this dude was being a pervert. We gotta admit that. If this true, we have to admit he was also perverted shit. I'm not gonna send no random woman a naked picture and we ain't fucked or nothing. Or we ain't, I'm not going. I'm not. Nah. Yeah, I know Vince admitted he is a pervert. It's obvious. We seen him on WWE. A lot of that shit he was doing wasn't acting. So we know this. I'm just saying that's on him if this is true. He paid $1 million to shut her mouth because she was going to expose the nude pictures. She can't see what I mean. She came up $1 million off his pervertedness. Off his pervertedness, he had to give her $1 million. This bitch won too. I ain't gonna say she did a good job because she just took it and ran with it. I ain't mad at her on that. Now here's another one. In 2006, $1 million in settlement was reportedly paid to a manager who worked for Vince McMahon for 10 years after Vince McMahon initiated a sexual relationship with her. Now, here's the thing. What they mean by initiated a sexual relationship with her? What you mean initiate a sexual relationship with her? If a man trying to holler, all you have to say is, "No, I'm good. No, I'm straight." I'm sure that he didn't put a gun to your head either. I'm sure he didn't threaten you and your livelihood. He came at you with a, with a proposition, and you said you was cool. I'm down for it. But see, now all of a sudden he initiated a sexual relationship. See, that's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers will sit back and make you approaching a woman as wrong. That's why men don't even hold doors no more. It's a dude that pulled a gun out on a woman because she didn't say thank you. He held the door for her. She didn't say thank you. He pulled a gun out on her. What a dumb motherfucker. Let me let Reverend X speak on that.
You fucking income fucking poop.
Man, he initiated a sexual relationship with her. To me, if you have a sexual relationship, it's mutual. You agreed. You was down for it. I don't see no problem with it. But you had to pay her $1 million because you initiated a sexual relationship. Now, mind you, he married. He's still married. His wife ain't going nowhere. She old anyway. And if he dies, she get the benefits. So why? She stayed. She wasn't finna leave that. She knew what the fuck he was doing. Just like Bill Clinton. His wife knew what the fuck he was doing. She ain't leave him because she know the end game is near. She gonna reap the benefits all the way around. You know what I'm saying? So he gave her $1 million because they had a sexual relationship. Is that it? Okay. All right. WWE released an internal memo pertaining to the latest accusation. The Wall Street Journal has published a second story with expanded details on its initial WWE report last month. The memo read, we want to reiterate that we and our board of directors take these allegations very seriously. We've been cooperating fully with the investigation led by our board of directors and will continue to do so until its conclusion. Please note that upon its conclusion, WWE leadership will make itself available to answer any questions you may have. Thank you. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So good old Vincent Kennedy McMahon has spent over $12 million to keep bitch quiet. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And yeah, they say that John Cena he's supposed to come back for the Survivor Series, but they say he's not coming due to the allegations. So, let's see. There was another article I wanted to yeah. Let me see what this one says. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read. I don't know if I'm gonna read some of this. Yeah, man. And then they saying it might be more. Hush money. So far that's what they found. Take a look at this. Not surprisingly, there's more to the whole Vince McMahon sex scandal. So you see that? You see who that in the background? You see who that is in the background? Yeah. Y'all know her? She was one of the WWE contractors. Yeah. 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 Now, the reason why I'm on this one, because remember I told y'all this sexual relationship that he had with a paralegal. She also was messing around with John Laurinaitis. For those who don't know who John Laurinaitis is, He's a WWE executive, and he's also the brother of the late Animal from the Road Warriors. He was messing around with her after Vince got done with her. He was paying hush money too. You know. So the only thing that Vince is not is he's not the head of the creative role. He's still the head of the company. He still got more stocks and shares. He's just not the head of the creative role. He had no say in that now because he had 100% say everything. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna really read this because basically it's the same thing that we already read, but let's talk about John Laurinaitis. Now, the WWE Board of Directors is investigating McMahon's agreement with the paralegal in 2018. We talking about the one that he said, led to sexual relationship. The deal with the wrestler per WSJ. According to the Journal, the board was also investigating an alleged sexual relationship between Laurinaitis and the same former company paralegal and the allegations of a $1.5 million NDA paid to another WWE employee in 2012. So this same paralegal that worked for WWE for 10 years, they got that paid. Remember, she got a paid increase. He needs to get rid of her yet. She had a paid increase. And then he paid her money out the door. Now, when Vince got done with her, John Laurinaitis stepped in and he took over banging her ass. Again, this is not a victim. It's a volunteer. But she came up too. She had a pay increase, and then she got paid when she got fired or kicked out or well the fuck. Let me get this out the way. Laurinaitis, better known as Johnny Ace, was WWE's head of talent relations for several years before stepping down in 2012, taking a lesser role in the company. That same year, as the alleged NDA, McMahon had re-promoted him to the role last year, but Laurinaitis, who was also an occasion on-screen performer, is currently on administrative leave from the company per WSJ. I wonder why. McMahon has yet to comment publicly on an inquiry into him or Laurinaitis, but WWE has stated that it is cooperating with the board's inquiry. The investigation into McMahon and Laurinaitis giving second thought to the motive behind the leave of absence from the company by Stephanie McMahon, Vince's daughter and fellow WWE executive. She briefly departed WWE in May in what was described as 100% her own decision, but returned to the family business as the company interim CEO and chairwoman. So that's when Stephanie came back, because when she left, she was trying to focus on family. But then what happened with Vince, she came back and took over. So it's still going to be within the family. I ain't going to read the rest of it, but I just want you to understand that, yeah, he was doing switcheroos with Laurinaitis. That's what this paralegal who said that they had a sexual relationship that he initiated. But you agreed. You agreed, though. You didn't have to agree to that. I guess he coerced that too. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and set this video up. Shout out to Slate Rock Wrestling, because they be coming with a lot of good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. If y'all love watching wrestling, getting information, stuff like that, they on it. Got a huge following and everything. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna definitely cook, and this is fair use.
Last month, in one of the biggest power shifts in decades, Vince McMahon stepped down as CEO of WWE due to the ongoing investigation into his alleged activities. It's claimed that McMahon arranged a $3 million payout to a paralegal he had an affair with when she left the company earlier this year. But now the scandal is getting a lot worse. In a new article from the Wall Street Journal, it's reported that this alleged $3 million payout isn't just a one-off, but that McMahon has paid a total of $12 million in hush money over the past 16 years for alleged sexual misconduct. The payments are alleged to have been aimed to keep them quiet about sexual misconduct and inappropriate relationships. All of the women alleged to have had relations with the ex-chairman formerly worked for WWE, including one former wrestler. The report states that the former wrestler accused McMahon of coercing her into oral sex, and she was demoted shortly after, and when she resisted additional encounters, her contract was allowed to expire in 2005.
Now that's the one. This is the one I told you that that said that coerced. We finna find out who it may be. We had what he did. He pinned it down to who it may be, and we will have to decide on who's who. Shout out to Bro Fester for the $20 donation. He said, I'd slam that. Ric Flair, Couch Gang. Woo! Shout out to you, my brother. Couch Gang, Couch Gang. Shout out to you, my brother.
It wasn't until 2018 that the wrestler and her lawyer confronted McMahon and reportedly scored a $7.5 million payout. Many senior staff and others backstage are speculating that it could either be Dawn Marie, the ECW alum who WWE infamously fired while she was pregnant, or Tough Enough Season 2.
Let's go back to Dawn Marie. Y'all remember Dawn Marie from WWE? Y'all remember her? She was on ECW. Y'all remember her? I was definitely an ECW fan. Y'all remember her? Yeah, they said it could be Dawn Marie. Because she got fired in 2012. Yeah, D-Mac, you did say that. You did. But I ain't wanna say it. I want y'all to see who the options is. Because she's not the only one that they saying it could be. They got to pick from one of the I think it's one of the three women or two. Here go the next one. So Dawn Marie from ECW, who did come over to WWE, they say she got fired. You know what I'm saying?
Fired while she was pregnant, or Tough Enough Season 2 winner Jackie Gata. Dawn Marie was blacklisted from WWE entirely.
And let's go back to her. I remember her face. I don't know too much about her. She was on Tough Enough.
Alum who WWE infamously fired while she was pregnant, or Tough Enough Season 2 winner Jackie Gata.
And some of y'all said it, Jackie Gata. Y'all did say it, but like I said, I didn't wanna do it without showing y'all the pictures. So yeah. So y'all said it. Rocky Man said, a couple people said it. Jackie Gata. I remember her, but I don't remember her. You know what I'm saying? I remember her face, but I don't remember really what she was doing. She was on Tough Enough. I remember that, but outside that, I don't remember her like I know Dawn Marie. You know what I'm saying? Metamorph said, oops, there it is. So let's continue. After they just showed her face and went back to, you know what I'm saying, Dawn Marie.
Dawn Marie was blacklisted from WWE entirely following a court case that occurred after her infamous release while on maternity leave, as she hasn't been seen or even mentioned by name on programming ever since. Senior staff are also speculating it could be Christy Hemme, especially as the report says that the wrestler was demoted after refusing any more advancements by McMahon.
Now, y'all remember her? Do y'all remember her? I remember her. Oh, man. Christy Hemme. I remember her.
Senior staff are also speculating it could be Christy Hemme, especially as the report says that the wrestler was demoted after refusing any more advancements by McMahon.
I remember her. See, that's what I'm saying. They saying it could be her. Christy. I remember Christy. Yeah. Could be Hemme. That's what I'm saying. They got quite a bit to choose from. Let's continue.
2005 was a huge year for Hemme, but it was also an incredibly mixed time for her. Appearing in Playboy that year, Christy challenged for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania 21, but was demoted to OVW later that year and released in December.
Now, wait a minute. She was demoted to OVW and then was booted out in December. And then when I go back and I see this, Now, you can't judge a book by the cover, but I'm just saying it seems like she's more likely to get down how she live at all costs. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I think it was Christy Hemme. And we had quite a few WWE wrestling superstars that were females to go on Playboy. But I believe it was Christy Hemme. I believe that. But, y'all tell me who y'all think. Do y'all think it was, Don Marie? You think it was, you think it was the other one? JD, whatever the fuck her name is? Shit. Jackie? You think it was Jackie Gator? I don't know. I think it was this. But let's continue. But yeah, they got, but it's like in 2005, yeah, this bitch got demoted, kicked the fuck out, gone about your business. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even last the business that long. So yeah, let's continue.
Playboy that year, Christy challenged for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania 21, but was demoted to OVW later that year and released in December. WWE cited their usual litany of excuses such as budget cuts and not having plans for her, but given that she was competing for the top prize for women at WrestleMania, it's hard to call her move to OVW anything other than a demotion. We must stress that we cannot confirm exactly who is alleged to have been with the ex-chairman, but we know that all of these women were released in 2005. In another case, a WWE contractor McMahon allegedly had an affair with shared unsolicited nude photos of the ex-CEO to WWE, and McMahon agreed to a $1 million payout, which was paid in 2008. In 2006, a former employee was allegedly paid $1 million by McMahon to keep the affair and unsolicited nude images of Vince a secret. And this is all in addition to the $3 million arranged for the paralegal we mentioned earlier. This latest report doesn't just follow up from the previous Wall Street Journal piece, but from a scathing article from June 27th by New York Magazine. In that report, former WWE talent Mario Mancini corroborated old allegations that McMahon sexually assaulted WWE's first female referee, Rita Chatterton, back in the early 1990s. All of these reports...
Now, I don't know who this is. Back in the 90s, I don't know who that... I remember seeing her, but they say he sexually assaulted or sexually harassed her. I mean, some wrestler came out the woodwork and said that he's a witness that he did it. I don't know. So she never came out and said it, but this dude, I don't know who he is. He's either like Taz trying to do some bullshit. But yeah, I don't know her either. I seen her when but I was in the 90s. Early 90s. I didn't care about no certain referees. Yeah, Vince is how about you trick?
Here I come to save the day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Vince fucking around with all these women, man. But he got to pay millions of dollars for that one night stand, a quick head, and all that. It ain't worth it. You better just get you an escort or some shit. I'm just saying.
Mancini corroborated old allegations that McMahon sexually assaulted WWE's first female referee, Rita Chatterton, back in the early 1990s. All of these reports have affected WWE's share price, which has led to 8 law firms investigating WWE for potential breach of fiduciary responsibilities, as it's believed WWE should have informed investors of the reports in the time that they knew and before the articles were published. After the first article alleging an affair dropped, many thought Vince McMahon would quietly bow out and try to keep himself out of the spotlight. Instead, mere hours after he stepped down as WWE CEO, McMahon appeared on the June 27th SmackDown in a truly shocking move. Rather than addressing the claims about him, McMahon simply welcomed fans to the show, but had something much different to say backstage. A source who was backstage at the show reported that after McMahon's appearance, which the source called pointless, the ex-chairman returned backstage where he yelled out.
So, Vince, I remember it was that day I did the first, the part 1 of this situation with him and the paralegal and John Laurinaitis. He went on SmackDown, said, welcome to SmackDown, blah, blah, blah. I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And when he went backstage, allegedly, He said, fuck him. He don't give a fuck. So he basically was on some Reverend X shit.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
He don't give a fuck what you think. He said, fuck him. Like, I don't know. Now, I agree. I don't know what the purpose of going on there just to do that. I mean, I guess show that you ain't gonna hide or whatever, but I was just been in the cut. I'm 73 years old and shit. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't getting sued. I'm not George Foreman. I ain't got nobody trying to extort me. I just paid him off. But he said, fuck him. And somebody that worked for them is going behind the back telling the snitching. That's what he said. Fuck him. He say, I'm Reverend X in this motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
And I believe that. Let's continue.
In response to the allegations against him, McMahon has gone on to appear on Raw and SmackDown several times in the following weeks, and while he isn't speaking on TV about the claims, those backstage know exactly what he thinks of these allegations. More from Vince McMahon now, as the ex-CEO of WWE has led an interesting life and was supposed to be the subject of a documentary by Netflix. This would certainly have been an interesting watch for those subscribed to the popular streaming service, but plans for the doc have been cut short. Denise Salcedo tweeted that the documentary had been pulled and no longer appearing on their spreadsheet.
And that's what I'm saying, man. So now he was supposed to have been on Netflix. He was supposed to be on Netflix, I guess, doing a documentary on him doing what he did and how it all started and where we at today. But now, of course, you know how it is when all this shit come out, whether it's true or not true, everybody bags away. Everybody like, we don't want to touch this because of this. So that's what I'm saying, man. Being a high value trick, man, that even though, he ain't gonna lose his multi-billions of dollars, but you losing more opportunity, you know what I mean? All for some shit that a bitch don't even value. Sources tell me that Vince McMahon Netflix documentary has been pulled and is off the programming spreadsheet at Netflix. So they already had it set up. A source at Netflix confirmed it no longer being listed on their spreadsheet. Another source of Netflix said that shit's out of here. Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind seeing this documentary on Netflix. I got Netflix. I'd have watched that. But,
of current projects. Sources tell me that the Vince McMahon Netflix documentary has been pulled and is off the programming spreadsheet at Netflix. A source at Netflix confirmed it is no longer being listed on their spreadsheet. Another source at Netflix said, that shit's out of here. Another source indicated that the project was already deep in post-production and that several talent interviews had been done months ago and that millions were spent. I spoke to one of the producers on the project, however, they declined to confirm or deny this story to me. McMahon certainly would have been an interesting topic for the Netflix doc, especially over the past month or so of scandal, but don't expect the ex-chairman to be the focus of anything on Netflix. This latest bombshell report from the Journal comes just as things were starting to settle down for McMahon, but it's clear that he's not out of the woods yet. And while many have assumed he would survive the scandal of paying out one alleged mistress, the reports of paying millions to 4 women may be too much, even for Vince McMahon. A lot of fans were shocked by the new claims made against Vince McMahon in the most recent Journal article, but it seems that many in the company weren't too surprised by what's taken place. In a story by Sean Ross Sapp behind Fightful's paywall, at least one former WWE talent said that they knew about the latest claims against McMahon well in advance, and that rumors of McMahon's alleged sexual escapades were a running joke backstage among writers. Sapp writes, a former talent contacted Fightful and they said of at least one major story would come out in the coming weeks, but didn't feel comfortable identifying the story specifically. They confirmed to Fightful this morning it was tied to the former talent who gained a $7.5 million agreement. Sapp added that when it comes to jokes about McMahon's reported behavior, Vince himself went along with it, saying he would use the affairs as a half-joking excuse as to why he'd be late to meetings before TV.
Hell no. So Vince said, I don't see nothing wrong with it. He said, shit, go ahead and do it. He said, half-joking excuses as why he'll be late to meetings before TV. Why is anybody surprised that he was having sex with women, though? I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Why would I be? I'm not surprised at all. And what did he do wrong? Nothing. He had sex with women. But when you're dealing with these women, these are the women that say he coerced them. He initiated a sexual relationship. He forced me. He manipulated me. He used me. See, that's what they trying to do to make him look bad. How the fuck do you be coerced to have a sexual relationship? And then after you get done with him, you go having sex with John Laurinaitis. So I guess he coerced you for him to be next. You cannot make this shit up.
Keep on using me until you use me up.
And I'm sure when he walked up to them women, he didn't say, I'm gonna pay you. I'm sure he just said, hey, let's link up. And then after the fact, then, he realized that she probably gonna tell. So then he throw a couple $1 million, which I say, she ain't worth no $7.5 million. But the writers did it, and I noticed, if you notice coming up watching WWE, especially in the Attitude Era, they'll show him dipped off with a woman and shit. They'll show him, being late, coming out from meetings and shit before the TV and shit. They did all that shit. And I'm like, yeah, some truth to that shit. They show him with Sable, you know what I'm saying, ripping her shit off and shit in front of in the ring and shit. Yeah, I think a lot of that shit was half truth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what did he do? Nothing. Cheat on his wife. He cheated on his wife. That's why I always say, hey, you cheat. That's why you get divorced, and that's why y'all break up. But that ain't got nothing to do with, using the kid as a weapon to hurt the father. Shit, he was just a shitty husband or a shitty boyfriend. That ain't got nothing to do with him being a father. But these bitches will make it as, they'll make it as the kids too. So yeah, but he said, go ahead, I'm game. He said, he's like, I'm game, dude. He said, I'm game. A former talent contacted Fightful, and they said at least one major story will come out in the coming weeks, but didn't feel comfortable identifying the story specifically. They confirmed to Fightful that this morning was tiered to a former, employee.
$7.5 million agreement. Sapp added that when it comes to jokes about McMahon's reported behavior, Vince himself went along with it, saying he would use the affairs as a half-joking excuse as to why he'd be late to meetings before TV. This situation isn't so funny anymore, as McMahon could lose his role with WWE permanently based on the results of the investigations against him. But we'll just have to keep waiting to see what is concluded about the ex-chairman's behavior. McMahon may have found talk about his alleged sexual misconduct funny at one time, but the fans aren't seeing what's so humorous about the allegations. Not long after the Wall Street Journal's most recent article was published, many fans found the allegations appalling, and #FireVince has been trending on Twitter.
See, this is what I want y'all to understand. Vince McMahon cannot be fired. So while these simping forces and these feminist baby mama terrorists, Al Karens, and all them motherfuckers talking about #fire Vince, which I ain't seen it, but I don't be on Twitter like that. Talking about fire Vince, he's not gonna be fired. He owns majority of the stakes in the company. He's not gonna get fired. Now, can he quit? Can he retire? That's up to him. They cannot fire him. They will have no power to getting rid of him if they even tried. So you can stop that shit.
Biatch!
He made sure that he got the upper stakes. Because I looked at the stats. He got like 36%, and everybody else got like 26, 18, 6. It's a family-run business. They're not going to fire him. Now, if he quit, step down, that's be up to him. But he still got stakes in there. He's not going nowhere unless he chooses to. So it's no chance in hell that that's going to happen, dummies. He did do that, right? They can't even vote him out. He got more say-so in the votes. They can't even vote him out. He got more power even in the votes. So he would have to vote himself out. So y'all motherfuckers, let me let Denzel speak for Malcolm X for y'all thinking that he's finna be fired.
You've been had. You've
Dummy.
been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
And just like he said backstage, fuck him. He don't give a fuck because he Vince McMahon. He a multi-billionaire. He got stocks and shares and still running the motherfucker. Just because he stayed out as CEO don't mean he ain't behind the scenes. He just don't have the creative control. He gave it to the daughter. And he let them investigate it. It is what it is. So there's no chance he ain't finna talk about fire Vince. He ain't finna get fired, dummy. Shit. Right. Shit.
Vince has been trending on Twitter. A lot of fans clearly believe that McMahon is guilty of the allegations against him, and even former WWE superstar Ryback shared his support for the Fire Vince movement. And there have
of course. I think now y'all remember Ryback. I'm not surprised. Of course, his not bitter, but his miserable ass gonna say fire Vince because they fired you because you didn't have shit going on.
Biatch!
You wasn't the star that they thought you was. You was a waste. You was a waste of air. Big as you are, and you couldn't do shit. You wasn't nowhere near growth and expansion. They got rid of your ass. They fired you. Hashtag they fired Ryback. Now that's a pure example of dumb nickum fucking poop.
You fucking income fucking poop.
So I'm not surprised that he said it. I'm not surprised at all. So of course, yeah, he was trash anyway, right? But that nigga was garbage. It's garbage. So of course he gonna say it. AEW ain't pull you in, TNA ain't pull you in. Hopefully you over there overseas in Japanese wrestling, you got a better chance. But man, you got fired. You was injuring wrestlers. You wasn't even protecting your co-workers. You was fucking them up because you know what the fuck you was doing. So in other words,
I can't see you though, bitch.
we don't see you and we don't take you seriously. Yeah, fuck out of here. Let's continue.
WWE superstar Ryback shared his support for the Fire Vince movement. And there have been other hashtags in this movement, including Cancel Vince and Fire VKM. McMahon's days in WWE could indeed be numbered, and no matter what the result of the investigation is, a lot of people have already made up their minds about the controversial billionaire. The situation continues to be a PR nightmare for WWE, and while many have already made up their own minds, the company is making their views clear to those who work there. The allegation that the ex-CEO paid out $12 million to 4 women, at least one of whom he allegedly forced into sex, is pretty damning. And
that's what I'm trying to understand. How do you force a woman into sex? Unless, like I said, graping, gun to the head, beat them up or whatever, that's force. But if I'm asking you and offering you something, how is it force? And you agree to it. See, that's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers can do whole shit and be victims after the fact. These motherfuckers suck your dick every day, all day, and then after the fact play victim and say, I didn't know no better. I wasn't in my right mind. These the same motherfuckers that'll fuck Vince, John Laurinaitis, and other wrestlers, and then 20 years later say she want a pay cut because 50 years ago I had sex with all these wrestlers and employees. She didn't know no better. She knew to accept that fucking payoff. She knew to accept that $7.5 million. She knew to accept that $1 million. But you was forced. Yeah, okay. Let's continue.
damning, and WWE has issued a memo to their entire company. The memo was obtained by Mike Johnson of PW Insider, and everyone from the roster to those working behind the scenes received the following. The Wall Street Journal has published a second story with expanded details on its initial WWE report last month. We want to reiterate that we and our board of directors take these allegations seriously. We've been cooperating fully with the investigation led by our board of directors and will continue to do so until its conclusion. Please note that upon its conclusion, WWE leadership will make itself available to answer any questions you may have. Thank you. In his appearances on WWE TV since the first Wall Street Journal article, McMahon has not publicly addressed the allegations against him, but the company is well aware of what is being said about the former boss. McMahon's position as CEO and chairman of WWE has been taken over by Stephanie McMahon, but her father still wields a lot of power behind the scenes. DW Insider reports that despite being accused of sexual misconduct with 4 women, McMahon was present at last night's SmackDown tapings and remains in control of the company's creative.
So, he still got control. He still got say-so. He's just not showing his face. So when people talk about fire him, you can't. He will have to fire himself. Shout out to Chicago Rilla, man. He said WWE stock trading at $65 per share. Yes, it is. I saw it this morning. Shout out to Chicago Rilla, man. One of the hosts of the LaPeep Show. He'll be back on here again. We're going to cook again. He really enjoyed himself, man. He said it was one of the best interviewing, commentating he ever did, man. Shout out to Chicago Rilla, one of the realest brothers I know in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he behind the scenes. So you don't see him. He ain't talking, which I'm 73 years old. I want to be out there anyway. You know what I'm saying? I have them, hey, take over this shit, and I'll just be behind the scenes. And, you know, yeah, you can't fire the owner. He's not Papa John. See, Papa John's dumbass got voted out. He created something, and yeah, he was one of the main shareholders, but he was able to get voted out. His dumbass said the N-word and got tossed out. And now Shaq on the motherfucker. He lost everything. Now, I ain't saying he broke. I ain't saying he probably ain't got no shares in it, but it was his company he built. He did that dumb shit, got recorded. They exposed it. You lost everything, dummy. Yeah. Shit.
The newest article by the Wall Street Journal has rocked the wrestling universe, with many forging their own opinions about McMahon's alleged actions, but it's clear nothing can stop the ex-chairman from doing his job.
Exactly.
As we mentioned earlier, Netflix had already interviewed several WWE superstars before canning the Vince McMahon documentary, but one ex-superstar is now speaking up. On Twitter, James didn't mention McMahon by name, but posted a gif of herself looking confused with the caption, "No wonder I never got that raise."
See, here we go. See, that's what I'm saying. Now here come these miserable motherfuckers coming out the woodwork want to say something. No one, I never got a raise. So, in other words, you wish he came at you and gave you a proposition so you could got your increase. No wonder I never got that raise. Yeah, because he never came at your funky, ugly ass. See now motherfuckers in their feelings because he didn't come at them. I wouldn't have said nothing. You should have gave me the opportunity. I would have kept quiet. Yeah, of course. Another one. She went over there to TNA or AEW. She went over somewhere, and it didn't last that long. Shut the fuck up. All right, nobody wants your ugly ass. Fuck out of here. He said, nah, no wonder I never got that raise.
The former women's champion is obviously implying that she never got a raise in WWE because she didn't sleep with McMahon, making it clear that she believes the reports against the ex-chairman.
Now, notice, she didn't say that he tried to come on to her and she said, nah, I'm good, fuck you, and he didn't give her a raise. I want you to understand that real clear. Yeah, Mickie James who? I want you, she in TNA or NWA? Whatever it is, it's something that I don't watch. I don't watch TNA no more. That shit fell off a long time ago. I was fucking with it heavy, but they fell off. But check this out. It ain't like, now, that's one thing if she would have said, it would have been on some real shit. If she would have said, hey, this tried to come at me, but I told him no, then, you know, he didn't pay me no extra money, then I could say, okay. I ain't know NWA was back, to be honest with you. I had to check that out. But TNA fell off once when Hulk Hogan left and all them, I stopped watching it. Because it was doing this thing. It had a good run, but I don't fuck with TNA like that no more. But now, if she would have, honestly, if she would have said, well, Vince tried to holler at me and I told him nah, and he ain't been paying me ever since, then I would have said, okay, well, yeah, that's on him. But she's talking about some, no wonder he ain't pay me no raise. He never even tried to holler at you, bitch. He never even tried to come at you. So what are you saying? You wish he would have came at you, you would have did a better service? Yeah, me think sounds a real shit though. Fuck Vince. I get it. I get it. I ain't mad at you. Y'all say fuck Vince, fuck Vince. We just talking about the situation. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. She had a heyday when she was, on WWE, but she tried to get some attention, talking about the one I ain't get no extra money. Bitch, he didn't even try to holler at you. He didn't look at you like that. She look old and fucked up to me now. You say she hot though? She ain't hot to me now. She used back in the day, yeah. She at the wall to me. Yeah, but let's continue. She just want to get, see what I'm saying? They just want to get some attention. Yeah, she was thick. She ain't like that now.
Despite stepping down as CEO and chairman, Vince McMahon is still making decisions for the company's creative team, and after this tweet, it may be a very long time before the company wants to do business with Mickie James again. McMahon is at least publicly trying to act like nothing has changed and is continuing his work with the company. Even with Vince under investigation, the WWE corporate machine never stops, and McMahon may be going to a name from the past to help out. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful reports that after last night's SmackDown, Vince headed to Vancouver, Canada to meet with none other than John Cena. Given that SmackDown took place in Fort Worth, Texas, McMahon had to go a long way to catch up with the 16-time WWE World Champion, so it must have been something very important to discuss in person. Cena is in Vancouver because the second season of Peacemaker is set to begin filming soon, and their meeting comes just weeks after John's return to Raw last month. It was the filming of Peacemaker and other projects that has forced Cena to miss a lot of WWE events, including the last two WrestleManias, so we imagine whatever Vince had to discuss with John was of the utmost importance. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.
Yeah, shout out to Slade Rock Wrestling, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. He talk about a lot of different shit, man. I didn't realize there was a lot of podcasts and commentators who talk about wrestling as a whole. They talk about WWE, AEW, and I guess NWA, because I didn't know NWA came back, TNA and stuff like that, man. And they have a huge following. They have a loyal supporter, man. So if y'all definitely subscribe to the channel, I fucks with it. But my thing is, again, they trying to play like they victims and all that. These are volunteers. These are volunteers, y'all. But I will say he was on some high value sucker shit. You got some head, you paid her $7.5 million. Shit. That's too much money, man. Somebody say NWO is back. I mean, NWA. I didn't know that. I gotta check that shit out, I don't know. Yep, AEW, ROH. Yeah, Ring of Honor. Yeah, I see a lot of them coming over there back and forth. That's cool. I be watching. I watch AEW. I fuck with AEW. I don't know. Like I said, Vince ain't gonna get fired. He own most of the shares, and he still got say so, and it's a family business. So let me see. Vince McMahon holds 37.6% of the WWE's total shares. He owns approximately 28.7 million shares of the company's total stock. As per multiple sources, he has approximately 83% of voting powers when it comes to WWE's Eternal Matters. That's what I'm trying to say. You ain't finna do shit. You ain't finna stop nothing. You ain't finna stop nothing. Vince McMahon holds 37.6% in total shares. He owns approximately 28.7 million shares of the company's total stock. as per multiple sources, he has approximately 83% of voting power. He got 83% of voting power. He got 83% of voting power when it comes to WWE's internal matters. They're not going to fire him. They cannot fire him. He will have to fire himself, vote himself out. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, he owned it all. I had seen something where it showed who owned what, and I cannot find it now. I hate that. So when y'all hear that he's stepping down and y'all hear that he's falling back, he's just falling back from being seen. He ain't falling back from power. That's why y'all need to understand. You know, it's the power. You know what I'm saying? You put out a movie, like, look, think about it. You see all these actors who's been doing Marvel comic movies, the Avengers and all this shit. They getting paid $100 million, $200 million, $50 million. But y'all don't think about the people behind the scenes. That's the executive producers. The executive producers is the ones getting all that money. When you look at Oprah Winfrey, she's a billionaire. When she was doing the Oprah Winfrey show, she's a billionaire, right? But just imagine, if she's a billionaire, just imagine what the executive producer was getting. He's a multi-billionaire. And then later on, she started becoming her own executive producer as time went on. See, it's the ones behind the scenes that you don't know about. You look at these rappers and shit, if they ain't on their own shit, they sign to a label, they getting paid, the album sell, 10 million, whatever the fuck. It's that executive producer that's getting that money that you really don't even know. See, that's the way I want to be. If I don't have to show my face and be behind the scenes, I would. But in this type of shit, when we talk about this family court, these baby mama tears, I had to be on the front line because, you know, it wasn't gonna work behind the scenes like that. Not when trying to come with some type of change and awareness, it wasn't gonna work. But if I could be behind the scenes, I ain't gotta show my face, shit, I wouldn't never show my motherfucking face. Right, Diddy. That's why Diddy rich. Yeah, he rapped, he did a couple of albums, but he's the executive producer. That's how he made money. That's why he did what he did. That's why he's a billionaire. Then he ventured off and all that shit. When you your own boss and you behind the scenes, them the ones you need to wonder who getting paid the money. Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But like I say, man, I don't think he did anything wrong but be a high value trick. I wouldn't. These bitches are not victims. These are volunteers. I'm sorry, these are volunteers. He didn't force. He didn't coerce. He didn't make nothing. They made a choice to get theirs, and then they got the end game afterwards. They win. And they're not, and he can't get fired. He already got his ducks in order where he can't get fired. He gonna die as the head of WWE. Shit. That's what I'm saying, man. So he was smart. He ain't like Papa John's. Papa John, they sold his shares off or bought him out or whatever the fuck. He fucked up. Yeah, he can spend his money where he want. He could $7 million to him ain't shit. Let's see his net worth, because the company net worth and his net worth are two different things. Let's see what his net worth is. Let's see. Then we'll go out to something else. Let's see his net worth. Now here, and believe it or not, they say his net worth, and then we don't know totally, but his net worth is $2.3 billion. His net worth is $2.3 billion. Let's see WWE's net worth. Okay, WWE is worth approximately $5.71 billion. So Vince is getting half of that. That's what's up. They getting paid. WWE is still making money. $5.71 billion. Can't get mad at that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Vince would be worth more than that. But shit, I ain't got no billion, nothing. I ain't even got millions. So what the fuck? Dr. Thunder, salute, bro. But I guess he can just give away $7 million, $1 million like that. I guess he say, shit, I get that back in a day. He probably get that back in an hour. Cause he be doing they on tour every day, all day, 360 days out the year. The wrestler, so he getting paid. Let's see what Linda McMahon's. I want to see what his wife's worth. Her net worth is $1.6 billion. Her net worth is let me make it bigger for y'all. Her net worth is $1.6 billion. So his wife is worth $1.6 billion. She don't need Vince McMahon. She can divorce him and go on about business and everything. But she like, why bother? She's set. Because if anything happened to him, she gonna get all that money. So if he worth $2 whatever billion, it's gonna add to her shit. You know what I'm saying? Vince don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. He revving next in this motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
He do not give a fuck about what's going on. He don't. And yeah, they've been separated. Yeah, they've been separated for a lot of years. They've been separated, but they ain't divorced. He lives somewhere else, she's somewhere else. So, you know, but they not divorced though. That's what I'm saying. They not divorced. They still got the family. They still about the business. So that's what I'm saying. What's she gonna divorce him for? She ain't gonna let some bitch come in there and get any stake of his money. She ain't stupid. He ain't finna divorce her. It'll be bad for business. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be bad for business, man. It'll be bad for business. It'll definitely be bad for business. I understand that. They've been married this long. Shit, what the fuck? Let me see something. Let me see. Like Machado say, you might as well die together, right? Yeah. Might as well. Been married this long.
I respect your decision.
Fuck out.
I'm seeing sideways and I want to come back to you. Yeah. I know you see me in your eyes.
I want to ask y'all a question. What do y'all think it is? What y'all think it is? This is a song. This ain't me. Ain't my song. What do y'all think it is?
I'm seeing sideways and I want to come back to you. Yeah. I know you see me in your eyes. Yeah, so don't be acting surprised. Yeah. When I come in every day, don't you feel? You know what I mean? It's been kind of hard, but I ain't never giving up the fight. You know? Yeah, I'm a million man. I'm a million man. I'm a million. I'm a million man. I'm a million. I'm a million. Yeah, I'm a million man. I'm a million. I'll wait a million years. I'm a million man. Yeah. He never cared. Yeah. I ain't going around the world without you.
Yeah, the beat catches fuck. I fuck with
When
the
I
beat.
say I love you, girl, don't doubt it.
Beat catches fuck.
I told you I'll be coming back. So grab your bags, get the packing. I'm saying always, but I still want to run away with you. Lord, so long, away, patient.
The reason why I wanted y'all to check it out, I wanted to talk about that. Y'all remember yesterday? First of all, you know what I'm saying, some sucker ass shit. But, you know, there's some sucker ass shit. But do you? Remember I told y'all yesterday, I said it was a dude that said that he ain't like other men that bitch about child support. And, you know, he said that I'm different. I ain't like other men and shit like that. You know, that was him. That was him. When I had got off my YouTube, when we did a live yesterday, dude responded back to me to what I said. Yeah, the track, I get a trade. I love the track. The track is off the change. The track is cold. Shit. Track is cold. But the other shit, garbage. But to me, it's too much auto-tune. Like some of my songs, I do a little auto-tune, but I don't do the auto-tune where you can hear it like that. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna lie, with the Stop the Cap, I did more auto-tune with it because my voice ain't nowhere near no Life Jennings. So I had to do something. I ain't that damn good. But this the same motherfucker that call herself trying to, you know, talk about me when I said that most men complain about child support basically because of the bullshit that this court system and these baby mama terrorists do. And dude try to do the same thing that these bras do. You know, switch the script, turn it around, and all that shit. And I was like, and then the person who posted was talking about that that law to put the man on child support if she's pregnant. And she said men better wrap it up and do all this shit. Stop it. Stop it. She thinks that every men deserve to be on child support. They liars and all that shit. You say I'm beefing with an R&B singer? Ain't no beef. Just had a discussion. And again, a lot of these dudes will make excuse for these baby mama terrorists. Now, he was on child support. He said he was on child support. He told me his life story about him being on child support and how he struggled and all that shit, and he never bitched about it. That wasn't the point of my conversation, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? So let me, because I screenshot it because I didn't know if it was going to get deleted or anything. And I'm going to let y'all check this motherfucker out. And this is why I say these dudes I have no respect for, because these are the sympathy forces that will go against you men. When you trying to change laws, when you trying to expose the unjust system and bullshit. He said that, you know, I'm not like most men who bitch about child support. I shouldn't know. So, and I told him, I said, what about the men who on child support? Even though he said biological, he did say biological. I said, what about the men who are not biological is paying child support? Then he tried to use that again. We talking about biological, and I said, okay, when it comes to biological, I said, when it comes to biological, I said, what about men who are already doing a part and get put on child support? Now all of a sudden, the whole shit changed. He talking about what he went through and all that shit, and he never bitched about it. He struggled and all this shit. He say he makes 6 figures now, and he paid his child support. What the fuck they got to do with a man being on child support when he was already doing his part? That's what I'm saying. What does it got to do? How many of you men, when y'all broke up or whatever, and you was doing your part, paying the child support out of your pocket, giving her what she need or buying what you need, and later on she put you on child support anyway? See, he flipped the script when I said, what about men who are already doing a part? This man flipped the script to my how he struggled and he had to deal with he still didn't bitch. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I don't, and then I listen to the music. Okay, I understand why you feel that way. You one of these simp ass niggas that pay for these bitches. Now, he wasn't on child support with the state. What he did, he paid out of pocket, which now he made it like, now the way he said, I want you to see it yourself. The way he said it, he made it like other men don't try to pay child support out of pocket. That's what got me. He made like he was the only motherfucker that paid child support or try to pay child support out of pocket. I didn't get that, but you know. Let me I gotta email it to myself right quick. I don't know. But dude, he married. He is married. But whether you married or not, right is right and wrong is wrong. So I guess the person he had to pay child support to was somebody else. Let me get that right quick. Simp. Yeah, he is a simp enforcer. He is a simp enforcer. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do, let me go to the Facebook and I'm gonna show you the post that this woman initially put out. Because you know, you got a lot of females on Facebook showing, you know, that the man gotta pay child support if you. Oh, well, actually, I could show it on here. Now, this was posted from this female, right? New legislator would allow mothers to get child support while they are pregnant. Let me see. Basically, what she said, Cash App is right on the bottom screen, brother. Right here on the bottom. $, Mr. Palmer D4S, right there on the bottom. That's scrolling from right to left. That's the Cash App right here on the bottom. Now, the woman didn't talk. I ain't gonna lie. This woman didn't talk shit. She didn't talk shit about that what y'all dudes get. Y'all laughing, you ha ha he hen. Nah, she said brothers better be careful. Need to wrap it up. But she think men don't want to be fathers. She one of them too, though. I don't know. I don't think she got no kids, but she's one of them too. You know, men who want child support deserve it. But you know, the new legislator will allow mothers to get child support while they are pregnant. We talked about this a couple of days ago. If you're the biological father, I don't really see a big deal with it. The problem I see with this is the fact that when it comes to you trying to get DNA test, she has to say so. She can make one of y'all the father, and you got to fight and go to court to prove that you're not the father. If she don't show up, you still gonna pay that child support. She make that executive decision to do the DNA test. And a lot of these baby mama tears going to take it and run when they just point the finger and say, yeah, he the father. We already know that. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have to definitely be careful who we fuck around with and definitely get a DNA test. Because they will put it on anybody. And they get child support while they pregnant. So he gonna do it right here. Damn, I don't know if I could do it. Let me see. Nah, it ain't gonna look right. Dude right here, y'all can see it. He said, this is the dude that was singing in the thing. He says, I never been the man to bitch about child support. If the child is biologically mine, then I'll pay for whatever's needed. But that's just me. I don't speak for all men. I ain't even, and here's the thing. I ain't responding to him. I just commented underneath. And I said 30% of men on child support are paying for a child that isn't his. So he should bitch about it. I say it's more to it than paying child support. I want y'all to understand when it comes to child support, it's more to it than about child support. But that's the number one factor of why fathers suffer today, why our children suffer today, why we're alienated, why we committing the most suicide, why we going to jail unjustly and shit like that, because of this unjust bullshit called child support. But see, when you talk about that, now all of a sudden they don't want to talk about it. Now all of a sudden, I never bitch about child support. Now, so of course, he replied to my shit, and he said, I guess you missed the part where biologically was mentioned. You bringing up stats that's irrelevant to the conversation. We're talking about kids that are proven to be yours. And of course, the woman who posted gonna like whatever he say, because whatever he say is simp talk, and he's right. See, all you gotta do is talk as a simp, and you always gonna get the love. See, and that's what a lot of these bitch niggas want. They want the like, they want the love, so maybe they get in the inbox and get some ass. And then I responded back and I said, I guess you missed the fact that most biological fathers bitch about child support when they're already doing their part, bruh. Oh, I don't get no like. No, I ain't gonna get that like. I ain't gonna get that like. Oh no, I'm not gonna get that like. So of course he come back and he says, I guess you missed the fact that somebody made you the representative to speak on most fathers. Speak for yourself, bruh, because you ain't speaking for me. Like I said before, me as a father too, I will never bitch about paying for a kid that's biologically mine. I stand on that. Now here's the thing. I said most fathers. I didn't say he was a part of most fathers. Evidently, you're not part of most fathers if you're the one saying you never bitched about child support. But he twisted the shit and said, I'm speaking for him. Like these bitches that I talk about. When these dudes started replying, act like these bitches, these baby mama tears, I don't respect them. I don't respect them at all. And he don't know who I am. He don't know I got a YouTube. He don't know I got this fuck child support. He don't know me for shit, which I'm not running around telling people, yeah, I'm so-and-so. He said, who made you the representative? My supporters and my followers made me the representative. But I don't go in and say, yeah, I'm so-and-so. You better look around and ask about me. I don't do all that shit. I just say what I got to say and be done with it. Now, if you find out or you go looking, that's a whole nother story. Shout out to Ricardo Cray for the $4.99. He says, so you can't take care of your children without being on child support. That's what I say. They go to a whole nother subject.
Truth is what it is.
They go to a whole nother subject. That's what I'm saying. Now, mind you, he paid child support, but he wasn't with the state. He paid on his own. So, of course, he said that I don't speak for him, which I wasn't speaking for him. I was responding to what he said. That's what I'm saying. You sound like these bitches that I be talking about. So, of course, this person who did the post, she loved it. I laughed. And then here she go. This is the one who posted. She said, and you do realize there are males who are biologically the father that are missing in action and don't give a fuck if they see their kids or not. These are males that need to be on child support. And then, of course, this sucker ass nigga, he loves what she says. So at first I ignored her. And when I went back to him, I said, I wasn't speaking for you. And I said, please do not do that. I said, I was responding to you. Stop it. See, that's what I'm saying. When I don't take these jokers seriously, I'm like, I want to speak for you. And I said, don't do all that. And I'm like, basically what I'm saying, please don't do that. Don't do that girly ass shit. I said, I'm responding to you. And I said, stop it. Come on now. We're going to talk as men. We're going to talk civil. No, we ain't finna do all this goofy shit about you not the representative of me. I didn't say I was. And then I finally responded to her. I said, my response to Cedric, I guess, and I put the quote, what I said, I guess you missed the fact that most biological fathers bitch about child support when they are doing their part. And then I told her, I'm not talking about those who have run away from their responsibility. Now, of course, I didn't get no response after that for a while. And then this is what he said. He said, you specifically spoke on what you feel most fathers bitch about. My question to you was, who made you the chairman to speak on most fathers? My post was speaking on me and me alone. Bro, I pay child support as a struggling mechanic, and I paid child support after college, making over 6 figures. I ain't never bitch with either incomes, but again, that's just me. I do not speak for most men. I speak for Cedric. And Cedric don't give a fuck about money that much when a biological child is involved, but you do you, broski. And this is what I'm saying. So he went to telling his story about how he was paying child support and how he was a struggling mechanic making over 6 figures. He still went around from my question, what about the biological fathers who pay their child support before they was on child support? See how he changed the whole narrative and shit? See how he changed the whole, he talking about what he did as a mechanic and making 6 figures and before then struggling. You know what I'm saying? He said he never complained, which I don't believe that. But he went on, but here's the thing. Again, I found out he was on child support with the state. He paid money out of pocket. I guess he came in agreement. She agreed. She never took him to child support. Good. That's how it should be. But I said again, what about the men who were doing their part before they got on child support, and then they end up being on child support anyway? A lot of you brothers can contest that y'all was paying money out of pocket, and all of a sudden you got a letter in the mail for the baby mama terrorists. Whether the friend made him do it, whether the mother made him do it, whether she got mad at you because you weren't gonna be a sucker, whether because she found out you got in another relationship or got another baby on the way. Again, he was doing his part beforehand, and he still got put on child support. Ain't nobody answer that question. And I did. I responded back and I said, you're speaking for you, so that means you're not part of most fathers, are you? So like I said, you said you're not the most fathers that bitch about it, but you keep saying I'm speaking on you. And I said, you're speaking for you, so that means you're not part of most fathers, are you? Never did I say I was a chairman. You did. And I said, I don't need a title to be aware of things. And I said, sly talk is what women do. Now, and I told him, I said, I paid my child support and I only once had to struggle because I was laid off. But I made sure it was paid. I said, I paid my child support at ease now. And I said, I don't give a fuck about paying it at all, which I don't. That's nothing. I said, but I do give a fuck about this unjust system that is gender biased, that generates $60 billion a year, and only 17.5% of men get custody of our children in the nation. That's 1 out of every 6. I said, alienated fathers all across the board, and how men just go is just good for financial responsibility. And I said, it's more to it than just child support, but it's the factor of why most children relationship with father, or don't have a relationship with the fathers. And I said, now I'm speaking for me. And I said, I'm Mr. Palmer, and I don't give a fuck about your slide talk and your storytelling, speaking something that you don't even know about, Playboy. I said, so yeah, it's just you. And then I asked him, I said, why would you put on child support in the first place? You ran away from your responsibility? Because I wanted to see that this motherfucker, was he going to tell me that she got mad at me or she was in her feelings? And then I was going to respond and say, then if you got on child support for the wrong reason, then why you mad at me about what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case. He didn't get put on child support with the state. And then, of course, when I asked him that question and said what I said, now he say, bro, I ain't finna go back and forth with you. See, just like these women, when you start asking real questions, telling them what it is, and you tell them the truth, now all of a sudden I ain't finna go back with you. But you the one who want to conversate with me, talking about I'm being a representative for what you say. These dudes, right? I told you, these dudes are the ones that will call you deadbeat. These are the ones that will point the finger and say it's your fault. Quit bitching. Your mama black. These are the ones who aid assist these baby mama tears. And everything he posts, she liked. She didn't like none that I post, even though I was speaking the truth. She didn't like none of my shit. It is what it is. Now, this what dude said. He said, bro, I ain't finna go back and forth with you. If anything, that's a woman. He said that's a woman's trait. He said it's a woman's trait. I want you to understand, this is what he said. Bro, I ain't finna go back with you. Go back and forth with you. He said, if anything, that's a woman's trait. How do y'all feel to hear another man tell you it's a woman's trait? So you telling me it's a woman's trait to alienate the father out the picture, manipulate the child, destroy a father and son and daughter relationship. It's a trait to go run the child support, even though you're already doing your part. It's a trait to have a simp enforcer to harass the father, or a simp enforcer to be the new father of the child. Government daddy be new father of the child. He says a woman's trait. So he justify these baby mama tears bad behavior. And you know what? The reason why I be having these conversations with these dudes, especially these dudes, but I have with females too, because I want you to understand that, one, they don't give a fuck about your kids. They don't give a fuck about your situation. They don't give a fuck about you. Hell, they really don't give a fuck about their situation, because even if they go through a woman's trait, they say, well, I ain't bitch up about it. He said that it's a woman's traits. So in other words, he's saying he know women do what they do, but I'm not gonna go against the code. That's basically what he's saying. If he's saying that's a woman's trait and that's how women do, that's just what it is, he's not gonna go against the code. This is why I tell you, be careful who you really call your friend, or your brother, your cousin, your uncle, because if he's talking like this, he's not for you. He's not for you. You can't trust him. See him at the cookouts or something. See him at the family reunion or some shit. Don't hang around this motherfucker. Especially if you got something going on and dealing with a baby mama tears. He'll be the motherfucker go tell that you got a new job, you got something going on, who you with, who you not with, because he's trying to fuck her. So let me finish what he said. He said no need for slick talk when you speaking facts that you stand on. What facts is you standing on? He said no need to slick talk when you speaking facts that you stand on. You just stand on saying that you ain't bitch about child support. That's not a fact about all this other shit. The shit that I said was facts. You talking about you personally. You say you never complain and bitch about child support. You have that right. But basically you saying you don't see how other men bitch about child support of their biological child. And then he said, but for your information, I was never put on child support. My ex didn't have to. I started paying child support on my own without any court forcing my hand to do so. So he's saying that any man that's on child support, most of it is because they was forced to do their part. They weren't doing their part. How many of you men out here that y'all broke up or y'all separated, whatever fuck, and you was doing your part paying child support, giving them money or buying what the child need? If she asked, you got it. Or she didn't have to ask. You gave her the money. Or you cashed out, but whatever you did, you gave her what she need. You was doing your part, but then all of a sudden, you still put on child support. This dude says a woman's trait. So he wasn't never put on child support with the state because he started paying child support on his own without any court forcing his hand to do so. So he's saying men who on child support because most of them had to be forced. So when y'all who was married, they got divorced, you should be highly offended because when y'all was married, you was doing your part. Now you're divorced. Now you got to pay child support and alimony and everything else. You weren't doing your part as a husband. Take care of the child. And then he said, my ex didn't have to. So shout out to the ex. She didn't put him on child support. She took whatever he gave her. She didn't make a big stink about child support. So good, you out the loop. And then he said, now this thing that got me though, I don't know what type of niggas he hang around. He said that, you know, the ex didn't put him on child support. He didn't have to, he had to be forced to, right? He said my fellow peers was even shocked by that. So wait a minute. You hung around some niggas that was shocked that you paid out of pocket to take care of your child? Nah, I ain't, no. See, people I'm around and I'm paying out of pocket, they're not gonna be shocked. My peers gonna say, yeah, take care of your kids. Pay that bread. So I don't know what type of niggas you hung around with that was shocked that you was paying child support out of pocket without being with the state. That's the smartest thing any man can do. Write a check, money order, Cash App, Zelle. As long as you got that receipt. Yeah, he contradicting himself. Yeah. So you around around niggas. I wish I would have a man around me and tell me, man, you stupid. I wouldn't be paying that bitch nothing. So you around some niggas that was shocked about you paying out of pocket without being on child support. Okay. That's why I say I don't take these niggas seriously. Now, he said, that's why I'm looked at as rare. Listen, I want you to understand, this is what he's saying. He said, my fellow peers was even shocked by that. That's why I'm looked at as rare and would never be a part of most men you speak of. But good try, though. He thought he really did something. He thought he checked me. He thought he pumped me out. He sound like one of these bitches that think they doing something because they the loudest motherfuckers in the room. He said that. That's why I'm looked at as rare and will never be a part of most men you speak of. This dude really thought that he's the only dude that paid money out of pocket without being on child support. And he said most of his peers were shocked by that. And then he said he's looked at as rare. You cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Man, this is what I'm talking about. These goofy ass motherfuckers, auto-tune singing motherfuckers talking this shit. He said that's why I'm looked at as rare. I don't know what type of nigga you been around. I don't know who the people you hang around with. I don't know what hood you been at. But even in the hood on Cottage Grove, motherfuckers ain't gonna say, man, gee, I'm shocked you paid money outside of child support. And yes, my man, yes, this nigga speaking like a woman. LOL. Little he know she could take his ass to court and can still run over his ass. Yeah, she could take him to court. Yeah, she can take him to court whenever she feel like it. But hopefully she don't. Shout out to my man Black Goku Zero for the $5 donation. Said the reason why these females are the way they are is because of guys like him. Facts. Facts. Thank you. That's why.
Truth is what it is.
I told you, these dudes are fallback niggas. They praise these baby mama terrorists. They worship these baby mama terrorists. They can't do no wrong. And even if he get played, he just don't bitch about it. You cannot make this shit up. And then, of course, she likes it. Of course she like it. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I just screenshot it. And that's why I'm glad. Because I want you to understand, men, that white supremacy is at your back door. White supremacy is one of these niggas used to hang around at the playground and shit. One of these white heads of white supremacy, they used to hang in the motherfucking park a lot when y'all used to hang around and play. This is the motherfucker that you was raised around. When you tell him you was going through with a baby mama terrorist and what she's doing to keep you away from the child, he tell you just shut your mouth and just pay the motherfucking money. And he said, and what got me, he said, but good try though. And gave me the thumbs up. Good try. I don't know what good try was. I just told the truth. I actually told some facts. So what try? Oh, that you didn't get put on child support? Oh, okay. Well, you didn't get put on child support. You paid out of pocket. And she never, so far, never took you to child support. I don't know if his kid's grown or not. I don't know. I think if the man paying money out of pocket, you shouldn't have to go to child support. If he's doing his part, why would you put him in on child support? But we already know that somebody whispered in their ear. We know that it could be a chance that, you know, she was mad at him for whatever it was, so she ran to the courts because she know that's where she can go to make you mad. You know, shout out to my man Rogue for the $10 donation. He says the ramblings of a mad black simp force. LOL. Yeah, he dropped the mic, didn't he? Look, he dropped the mic. He really thought he did something. This dude really thought he did something. He really thought he put his point across. He really thought he checked me. He really thought he destroyed me. I'm stupid. I told y'all. This is why I tell y'all I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. I'm stupid. I don't know no better. I sleep on the couch every day and I'm running for child support because this dude right here, this the smartest motherfucker on the planet. He said, my fellow, I gotta read that part again. I stopped paying my child support on my own without any court forcing my hands to do so. My fellow peers was even shocked by that. That's why I'm looked at as rare and will never be a part of the most men you speak of. But good try, though. He will never be part of the most men I speak on. Because the most men I speak on, alienated, did it the right way. They married before they carried. It was a long-term relationships. They paid child support without being with the state. They try to dumb the shit down so don't get no worse than it had to be. They try to be quiet. They try not to expose nothing. They try to be there for their children, and they still got fucked over. So you're right. You will never be like most men I speak on. White, black, Latino, Asian, Indian, and whatever the fuck. You will never be like most men, except these simp force ass niggas that came for these bitches. So my response, I was done with after this. I said, no problem. I get it. Because he gave me exactly what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear this suck ass shit. I said, no problem. I get it. I said, now you're not going back and forth. I don't know why your fellow peers would even be shocked. Because as a father, you pay for the child's needs. So I don't know what type of dudes he hung around. And if them the type of dudes he hung around and that he hung with, then he need to get rid of them. And I said it. I said, no, you're not going back and forth. And I said, I don't know why your fellow peers would be shocked because of the father you pay for the child's needs. So I wouldn't want to be around no guy that's gonna tell me why you paying her money or why you buying this for the kid and all that shit. Fuck that bitch. Nah, fuck you. I'm about my kids. I'm gonna keep a receipt though. And I said, I did the same thing, but good try though. You break up with a woman. You break up with the woman, not the kids. And I agree. You break up with the woman, but you don't break up with your kids. And I said, you could do your part and still be on child support. So like I said before, you're not the most men I speak on. I left it at that. Then of course, old girl talking about most men need to be on child support. I really didn't entertain. I even told her, I said, man, we talked in the inbox because I didn't want to destroy her on her platform. I gave her pity. Because I was so in tune with this simp ass dude, I didn't even want to battle her. This the nigga I wanted to battle because I already know Tyler's gonna toddle. Tyler's gonna toddle. Y'all already know that. And they're gonna say the same old shit. Most men ain't shit. Most men are liars. Child support is needed. I'm not finna entertain, waste my time with that. I'm talking about this dude that said that nice try though, and he's looked at as a rare. He's looked at as a rare that he paying child support out of pocket. Boy, this dude is lost in the sauce and a dumb motherfucker at best.
You fucking income fucking poop.
I inboxed her. We talked in the inbox. I did not. And she went, and again, she did the same thing like he did. They went above of everything I said and talked about, I'm just saying that some guys need to be on child support, period. Man, that's why I say, I don't entertain what the women say because I already know what they're gonna say. But I want you to see what these niggas say. That's all I'm saying. So I understand why you singing your love songs and talking about, whatever the fuck you was saying. But I get it. I get it. But he really thought he checked me. He really thought he dropped the mic on my ass. He really thought he said something to hurt me. He really thought he destroyed me. He really thought he destroyed me. He really thought he destroyed me. Oh, man. He really thought he destroyed me. I don't know who this brother is, but he liked the fact of what I said on the beginning when I said the 33% of men. And to be honest with you, I didn't tag him when I first commented. I did say that because I knew he was going to respond to me. I knew he was going to feel some type of way when I said 30% of men who are not the biological father. I knew. I didn't reply to him. I said it because I knew he was going to come back and say something. He waited 2 hours and he came back and said something. I knew it. I knew it. So I got what I wanted. And he proved my point on why I tell you these civil forces are just as much the right hands of white supremacy in the black community, just as much as these black wild male niches.
Biatch!
Yeah, man. He thought he checked me. He thought he did something. And then his videos, he did three videos, music videos, and they got like 65,000 views, right? He got one that's 65,000 views, and I think he got one that's 100,000 views off his music videos, right? Here's the problem, though. You got 65,000 views and only got 3 comments? You got 65,000 views and you only got 3 fucking comments. So you know what that means. It was paid for. He actually got an album out. He actually got a fucking album out. That's why I'm like, hey man, it is what it is. No, the song's like a couple months ago. He recently did it. He got 65,000 views and 3 fucking comments, and the 3 comments got that sex advertising shit. You can't make this shit up. Fake ass views. You ain't even have no 65,000 comments. 65,000 views and don't have at least a couple of hundred comments. Come on, man, stop it. Yeah, faking his paying for views and shit. You should have paid for the comments too, nigga. I told y'all, men, understand that white men, black men, any race of men, understand that it's a bunch of Cedrics out here. Stansberry. There's a bunch of Cedric Stansberries out here. It's a bunch of Cedric Stanberries out here that are against you. They're against you. They will side with these baby mama terrorists because they want to continue to get the likes and continue to shame you, splain you, and explain you. Yeah, he got an album out. I looked over this shit, he got an album out. Okay, good for you. Shit garbage. The beat cold. The beat is cold. I ain't gonna tell you that beat is cold. I'm not gonna lie to you. The beat is cold. But nigga, garbage. And I wanted to say, hey man, come on my show. He ain't finna come on my show. You already know. I ain't finna come on that show. There's a bunch of deadbeats. I don't even do all that no more. For what? I'm not even finna waste my time. I'm not finna waste my time. Like, check this out. I'll let y'all see for yourself. He got 4 videos. Cause I don't want y'all thinking I'm lying. Nigga be a liar. Then I'll let my man Good Bro. I'll put the link in the description box. The link in the channel, in the chat. This is the one we saw. He got 65,000 views. This was 3 months ago. We don't need to watch it again. He got 3 fucking comments. One comment is his own comments talking about the album is out. The other comment is from Pot Boy Official. And it says, knock you by caca. And then he says it again. And actually, some motherfuckers like that. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, fair use. He got 3 fucking comments and one is his. But these supposed to be some real views. Let me let Clay Davis respond to that one.
Shit.
And I ain't tripping. You do what you do. I ain't tripping. You do what you do. I ain't hating because they're gonna say, "Oh, you hate." No, I'm just speaking the truth. Them some fake views, bro. Them some fake ass views, bro. So you can say you call that hating if it's truth. You call that hating all you want. Coming on his own shit. Hey man, hey, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't take these goofies seriously. I'd rather get 2,000 views with some real comments than have 65,000 views and I see 2 comments. Fuck that. And that's why I say when it comes to these symbol forces, I don't take them seriously.
I can't see you though, bitch.
You just prove me right on what I talk about. That's why I continue to do what I do. That was a motivation to continue to do what I do because he said he's not a part of most fathers because he's one of many that paid out of pocket. And his own peers said, I'm surprised you did something like that. I'm going to let Professor come on up, man, because I know his time is limited. And then I got good bread to come on, man. What's going on,
man?
Bro?
I'm happy to see everybody today. Good morning, everybody. Symbol forces are dangerous.
They very.
I know this because think about it. If you break up with a girl, she gets with another guy, and she's going to tell him all the bad stuff you ever did.
If it's true.
And he's going to run behind her and go to the court for her and stand in line for her to help her out to get the bag from you and maybe even hire a lawyer. And here we are, who the hell am I? I don't have money like that to hire a lawyer. And they're double team on us.
Right.
The dangerous thing is that when there's kids involved, when there's a daughter, right? You got a daughter, you don't know who this dude is.
Right.
And, but a symbol forcer, well, let's just put it like this. They were probably son husbands when they were growing up. So mama could do no wrong.
Of course.
I know could do no wrong. And then so the whole mentality has shifted from fatherhood being important and a father being a stable part of the environment in the household so that we don't all end up in prison. How many times you've been arrested? I've been arrested 19 times. That's how many times I've been arrested. 19 times for being drunk in public. Now, if I had a father in my life, probably would have been less than 1. So anyway, fellas, symbol forces are something that all of us probably need to avoid too.
Oh, most definitely.
There's some dudes. You think you're going to be hard. You're going to think you're going to be manly and all that stuff. And they could get you. They could get you just like they suck you in. I've had it happen to me. Trust me. Even one of my soldiers who had a paternity fraud case, like even his wife, like she's so oblivious to how unethical that they really are. They're oblivious to the truth being a lie and a lie being the truth. Somebody said in the last days that we will become so deluded that we would believe a lie. Like men can become pregnant and have periods and all this nonsense. This is exactly what we're dealing with. Insanity. So as men, we gotta stick together and do our thing and ignore these 304s and ignore the BMTs, pay our child support that we're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And good for this fucking guy. Congratulations, dude. You're a fucking adult.
You're doing a good job. Go on about your business.
See you guys. Have a good day. I gotta run.
That's why I would let you come on first, man. I already know who.
Appreciate it as usual.
Thank you, my brother.
From the firehouse in Mexico.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the Professor Fireman. I'm sorry, Zone. I'm let Tobo come in because I know he at work and stuff.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Palmer.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, man. That comment of what that guy just said is things like this. It's guys like that encourage women to do stupid things and not be held accountable for their decisions. This is the reason why our problem is increasing. You see that something is wrong, something is not right, and you want to pander to them. You see, the reason why companies today in the years future are going to be bankrupt is because of this woke nonsense they are doing. You know, they're encouraging these women that, okay, for example, look at this LGBT parade that happened. You know, like this is a sign of wokeism. Like our future in the next 100 years is going to be really, really bad. And even yesterday, I was watching this show of this entitled woman that took a man to court because say the date was bad,
Oh yeah.
and he sued the man for 10,000.
Yeah.
But you see, as God did it, the judge said that no, he can't do anything about the case. You have to send that case forward. You see, I just worry for our future in this nation. And I have a feeling that this court system, they know that these women are lying, but they don't care. They don't care about us. They just want to see us suffer.
Exactly.
They want to see us lose everything. So that's just the sad situation, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And haters will always hate. Haters will always criticize you. Keep going. You see, because of you, that's why I became a member and I joined your channel, because of you are speaking the truth. And some of these things you're even saying, I have friends. I don't know. I've told you these stories before. I know people that have been going through this same thing with their baby mama terrorist. My tailor, my friend, my other people that are also going through the same problem. Some of them are homeless. Some of them, they lost their house here. They couldn't make it here again. They went back to Nigeria. You see, crying. That's what their baby mama terrorists did to them. You understand what I mean? So keep doing what you are doing, man. Haters always hate. All right.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to just let you know.
Hey,
All
I
right.
appreciate you as always, brother.
Yes. Have a good one.
You too, now. Shout out to my man. That's Ashley Foot's nephew. Haters gonna hate, hoes gonna hoe. I don't give a fuck. None of them, bro. Bitches, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about. I told you how I feel.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
I really don't. I really don't. We got zone, man, at Cyclops and shit.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Palmer? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you up in the car. Would you cruising down the street in Arizona?
Man, it's the first day of school. First day of schools
already
over here. Yeah.
July.
We got we got my daughter. She's in a year-round school district.
Oh, that's why it's year-round. Okay, my kid was in year-round, like 4th and 5th.
Yeah, yeah. The rest of the kids, they go back next month.
Right.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So we first day of 9th grade, man. A whole beginning and ending, kind of, sort of. You know what I'm saying? But just real quick, I ain't gonna hold you too long on the Vince McMahon thing, man.
Yeah.
How much he pay? How much he pay to get some head?
Basically, it was $7.5 million.
God damn, man. Shit. I've been kind of moving about this morning, so I've been kind of in and out. But yeah, man, we see, this is the thing. Like, it kind of fits the narrative of what Coach says and what Minister Jap says, both of them, because Coach says you're gonna pay whether it's directly or indirectly.
True.
You're going to pay.
Yeah, you're gonna pay.
Now, Minister Jap said, basically comes out and say, the church doesn't condone tricking. We just don't condone it. If she don't like you, she don't like you. Kick her to the side and move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's how motherfuckers get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They just trick and trick and trick and trick, and and it just seems like whether you're a millionaire or you're a billionaire, it's like you're part of the game. Like, you got Vince McMahon over here paying all the millions to get his sloppy toppy. You got Donald Trump, paying porn stars $300,000. You got Elon Musk, who paid, I don't want to say his secretary, but paid one of his employees to have a baby or have an affair or something. So it just seems like it comes with the game.
Just say allegedly, because he got money to blow. He don't care. I heard about that.
Yeah,
So it seems like, that's part of the game. But I can't condone the tricking. I gotta rock with the church. You're gonna pay directly or indirectly, but I cannot rock with tricking that big just to get some sloppy toppy. Like that just don't make any sense to me, man. But what I will give him credit for, what I do like about Vince McMahon is, so after the initial story broke, with the allegations, I heard you talking about him going out on SmackDown, I think it was.
Yeah, he
But
did.
this is the brilliant genius of Vince McMahon. See, he has his finger on the pulse of society of what's going on, and this dude, I mean, he basically went in the ring to say the only way that y'all gonna take this company from me is in death. That's the only way that y'all gonna take this company from me. And he also went in the ring to announce the return of John Cena. So the ratings. This man knows what he's doing. John Cena, that's like The Rock to this generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows what he's doing there. And then also I saw, I think it was either last week or the week before, the WWE is no longer rated PG. They're rated PG-14 now.
Oh, it's not. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so they just upped the rating because they, after all of this scandal, they got to try to maintain that audience, and they got to try to come with it so they don't, I guess, get dropped to a different time slot or something like that. So I do want to salute the genius and the business acumen of Vince McMahon. I don't condone the tricking. The church, we don't condone that, but shout out to him with the business part. And then as far as this punk ass R&B singer, what I gotta say is, I once was lost. I once was lost. I used to be one of these guys talking about, I'm not on child support. I don't have to deal with a lot of these problems that a lot of these guys have. And the reality of it is that whether you have a child or not, as a man, you're dealing with the problems, whether directly or indirectly. Because if you have a child, you've just entered the arena of combat with these BMTs. Okay, so the only thing I gotta say for him is fuck him, fuck him. It's like Otobo said. He's part of the reason for a lot of the bullshit that goes on, that allows these BMTs to think that they can treat men any kind of way and not be held accountable for their actions. You know what I'm saying? So this is why Mr. Palmer's platform is important, because I used to be, I used to be blind, but now I can see. And it's just once you educate yourself on an issue, it really enlightens you and allows you to see things in a whole different way. And even if he didn't have to get put on papers for child support, I was watching Coach Greg Adams yesterday, and one of the things that really hit me when he was speaking is one of his subscribers, they sent him a donation, and in the donation it was saying, basically it was giving Coach Greg Adams all kinds of like kind words and praises, and he was telling Coach Greg Adams how he saved his life. And Coach Greg Adams, after he read that donation, he said that's one of the problems with men, is that we're so like against each other, and we don't give each other the praise, and we don't give each other like the kudos when we're actually doing things, to make men better. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that enough.
Exactly. We don't.
And again, you know what I'm saying? This guy, is definitely blue pill. He's definitely a Jedi. I'm definitely, because anybody that knows anything about Star Wars, you have the Jedi, that's the blue pill. You have the Sith, shout out to the Siths. You have the Sith, the red pill. That's why you have the blue lightsabers and the red lightsabers. And he's definitely a Jedi. You know what I'm saying? So we all Sith over here. And I just want to salute you and shout out to you, Mr. Palmer. And for that R&B dude, you know what I'm saying? We not tolerated. We're not standing for it. We keeping our foot on these simping forces' necks. and it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But Mr. Palmer, thank you for bringing me on, man. I got to get up this road, and but I'm gonna hop back in the live chat.
All right, bro. Be safe out there. I know it's hot out there, ain't it?
Oh man, it's already 100 right now. We got about 15 more degrees to go.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna get like 115. Yeah. Shout out to you, man. Be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace. Let me give a shout out to my man Hologram for the $2 donation. He says Vince McMahon, aka Tricky the Trick and Trick. You stupid. Shout out to you. You know, that's real, man. And if like he said he paid his child support, he didn't bitch about it. I didn't bother even to ask him, did he get time with his kids? So just because you paying her a dollar amount don't mean you getting time with your kids. You just not on child support. Just because you're not on child support don't mean you don't have a baby mama terrorist. You know. It's funny. That's funny. That is funny. But let me give a shout out to the Cash App gang before I let my man KDH Hayes get on. Shout out to my man J Rock for the $20 cash app. He said, "Salute, Mr. Palmer. Got to catch up on the replays. That means he all on the road." Shout out to you, my brother. Be safe. Got to give a shout out to my man Jones G for the $2 cash app. He said, "Don't trust that damn sale in distress." Shout out to you. And he said, "Hell no." Nah. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you, Jones G. Shout out to XL Pro for the $5 cash. We said high value target. That's what Coach Greg Adams said. Never lied. You gotta be careful because you could be a high value target to these baby mama terrorists. KDH Hayes, my man from Chicago. What's good, brother?
What's going on, Mr. Palmer?
Oh, none, man. Running for my child support. You know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what's your take on this, bro?
I mean, Vince McMahon, this ain't the first scandal he's been caught in.
Nah.
You remember back in '93, he got caught with the steroid scandal, and Hulk Hogan, another segment force, sold him out before he went to WCW.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And then too about these billionaire owners, they hang around other billionaire owners and they put them up on game. So they already know what to do in case situation happen. If you remember too, Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, got caught up in the prostitution ring. Now, did anything happen to him? Did he lose his place? Did he have to force to sell his place out? He's still the owner of the Patriots now. So them guys talk to each other, man. They put him up on game. Vince McMahon, he's smart. He knows what he's doing. He don't care about what all that stuff going on. He already had the stuff in line in the first place. He knew this stuff was going to happen.
Yeah, he ain't stupid.
Yeah, so I mean, and then Mickey James, oh, her raggedy old ass gonna say, "I wish I got a raise." You ain't been nothing since what, 06, 07. When you was getting passed around with John Cena because she was engaged to one of those WWE wrestlers and she was messing around with John Cena. So she was 304 too.
Oh, wait a minute. She's deal with John Cena? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was engaged to a guy named Kenny Dykstra or something like that. And they said allegedly she was allegedly, let me rephrase that, was messing around with John Cena.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that.
And then after he P&D'd her, you know, that's what I call pump it up P&D. After he got through with P&D in her, he got rid of her. Yeah, so that's what I said. She got a nerve. That's why she made that comment, because she was P&D back in the day.
Damn, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't take her ride back. I don't take them clowns seriously at all. For real.
No, Ryback, I definitely don't take serious. He was a fake Goldberg wannabe. I definitely don't take him serious.
Heard another WWE stars.
Yeah, you heard CM Punk. He heard CM Punk.
Man, I don't clown.
Yeah, but Vince McMahon, he's known for tricking off his money. He's been a big time. He's a high value trick. I ain't gonna say simp. He was just tricking off his money. I mean, he had one segment years ago talking about if you remember when he first went PG, giving away millions of dollars. He had a segment that on Raw. So he's known for tricking off his money, a whole bunch of women. Just somebody, ratted him out. But I mean, as far as that goes, he's not gonna lose WWE. Nothing's gonna happen to him. That's why Stephanie came back. He put her in line. Nothing's gonna happen to him. He's gonna be good. He's gonna still be on the WWE. That's why he did the shocks and the shares and stock like that in case something like this did happen. Yeah, he's smart. Vince McMahon, nothing's gonna happen to him.
He made sure. He's like, if I do any dumb shit, you ain't finna affect my business. I still gonna run it.
Yeah, I mean, he got the business from his daddy. I mean, he learned a lot. He's been doing this way too long. Nothing's gonna happen to him. And then you got that Sean Kingston looking motherfucker on the other one singing and shit. You got his ass on there. He got some nerve to come at you. Little do he know, he put in the comments, "Who are you? Are you the representative?" Man, this motherfucking Mr. Palmer, Judge Palmer, bitch.
He don't know, bro.
Judge Palmer, man. I'm saying, little do he know. I know you don't advertise that.
Yeah,
this guy, but it's good that he's not getting child support. But little do he know, that woman can turn on him, be a turncoat, and years later say, "Hey, he never gave me anything. I want to go on child support."
Hey, he was telling me his life story, how he was a struggling mechanic, became making over 6 figures. I don't give a fuck about your 6 figures, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with what I said. But that's what I say. I tell you, like these bitches that switch it around and try to make it about something else. I'm trying to represent him when I said that you're not part of the most men I speak on because you're a bitch. So you're not part of the most men I speak on. That's why I'm like, at first I was gonna say, hey, come on my show. We talk about this. That I ain't gonna waste my time because you're gonna say, I ain't coming over there. The dead beats and all the same thing to the bitch because I saw bitch in them. So I was wanting to do that. And that's why I listen to the song. And I'm like, oh, I see why you sing like that's why you do what you do. You cater to these bitches. They can't do no wrong. This is a woman's trait. It's a woman's trait to destroy children and destroy father and kids relationships. Okay. They reward bad behavior, bro.
Yeah, fuck that segment forcer. I want to say that. Fuck him and the rest of these BMTs that think like that. And the girl that agreed with him, that might have been his wife for all we know. We don't know
it's not. It wasn't his wife. I know who she is.
His wife? I wouldn't be surprised.
It wasn't his wife.
Somebody in his family or somebody else in her family.
Yeah,
probably. You know, social media.
That's
why I don't mess with social media unless it's from a business standpoint. They be tag teaming. They'll have the girl have her friend and then her relatives pretend to be somebody else and do all the other shit.
I'll take on all contenders. They could come in bunches.
I know. I'm just saying for a personal standpoint, no.
No, I agree with you. No, I agree with everything you said. No, I'm just saying, like, you come in a pack if you want to. The only thing you're gonna do is have your people say, yeah, you told him and he dropped the mic and you bust him out. Really, the reality is you made yourself look stupid. So yeah, I mean it comes with the territory. He really thought he did something. And like you say, he dropped the mic or something. Like, dude, you ain't did shit.
You didn't do anything.
Right. You pissed sitting down. That's all I see. You ain't
you just confirm that you one of the biggest sympathy forces out there.
That's all you did. You confirm what I've been saying all the time. That's why I say these sympathy forces.
Point. Yeah.
They more dangerous than these baby mama tears, bro. They worse.
I always say simps are bad for you. Them simp force bad for your health. That's what I say. They're very bad for your health.
Yeah, because you see how this simp enforcer that got killed over at the Bardagos. Now this man's still locked up, and they trying to keep him in jail. That's what I say. It's bad.
Yeah.
He self-defense video out. He came around the counter. He picked them up and all this shit, pushed them in, and he protected himself. And he's still locked up. They are.
You know who the biggest simps are too? It be the men that get locked up, whatever. They be locked away, and they girl and they family be behind. It be that when your boy or the one close to you, he'll be like, "Oh, I'm checking on your family while you gone. I'll hold it down." Yeah, I bet you will, motherfucker. You try to smash.
Exactly. They trying to smash, then fuck around. And
those the biggest ones. And then when you visiting them, whatever, you kind of the vibe is different. You see them more. It ain't just them individually. It's more them together. And then they be like, "Oh man, it just happened." Nah, you playing that shit.
Yeah, that's that. Like I say, man, these sympathy forces, especially these black ones, these black pros, these are the ones that holler pro-black. These are the ones that talk about it takes a village to take care of the kids and all this shit. these are the same ones they'll be trying to set another black man up for failure.
Yeah, they do. And then these women, they always say, my body, my choice. As men, we need to start saying, my seed, my choice. I'm not going to drop my load on you. My
Damn.
seed, my choice. That's what we need to start saying.
And my wallet, my choice.
Yes, my wallet, my choice.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but the allegations, I heard about that. Slake Rock Wrestling, I watched them, but I mostly watched Wrestling Hub, but I'll probably look more into them.
Yeah, Wrestling Hub cool.
Yeah, when Russell Lane, I don't watch him like I used to, but I mostly do Wrestling Hub. But yeah, nothing's gonna happen to him. And then that dude, that's paid for views and all that, that's even make it even worse. I mean, he just, I don't even want to be around somebody like that, honestly.
No doubt.
No, that's terrible,
right.
man. But
They dropped the murder charges against the bodega worker.
Oh, that's good.
They dropped the charges. That means I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. They did drop the charges.
Now, Mr. Palmer, I know this may not tie into what you talk about. Now, This is how dating it got so bad. Did you hear about that woman that sued that dude for 10 racks for that bad date?
I heard. I was thinking about doing something on it, then I'm like, I don't really know. But it's just stupid. It didn't make.
She was going crazy with that judge.
You got the video?
Well, Lee, I could send it to you. I know Lee Attorney was talking about it the other night, and I heard on there.
And it shows a video of her acting a fool.
Well, yeah, they did the Zoom call. It's the it was all three of them.
Let me
woman
find it because
you should be able to find it regularly.
So, girl sues man for $10,000
for a bad date. She said for a bad date.
Now I see the lead. I see the lead attorney. I'm trying to see the Zoom. Fuck all that. This say right here. It's a 9-minute clip.
Intentional emotional distress.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook on this bitch tomorrow.
Yeah, she is a straight up BMT. BMT at best. BMT at best. Yeah.
Hell no. I didn't watch it. I heard people say that, but I'm like, I ain't really want to talk about that. But I think I am.
She had no respect for anybody.
Bro, that's no different in family court. They cuss out the judge and everything, and they don't put him in jail. But if the man say something, it's fuck you, locked up, and contempt and everything else. It's a difference, bro. I want y'all to understand that.
She's a real definition of a toddler. I can tell you that much. That's exactly how she acted like a toddler. I can tell you that for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm hey, tomorrow, guys, that's what we're gonna talk about. Cooking tomorrow. Her name is
a ghetto name, some ghetto ass name.
Coercion.
Yes, yep, that's exactly what it is.
Wait a minute. What the fuck kind of name is Coercion? QASHONTAE. Wholesome lie, short, dash, whatever.
Something like that. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we talking about that tomorrow, y'all. You gonna sue me?
And then my question too: how can you sue somebody after the first date and get all this information unless you didn't know him prior? You must have knew him before that date.
I'm be honest with you. You can go to court for anything. It might be stupid. All they care about is getting that paycheck for that, court fees and shit.
But she don't even know this guy though.
I get it, but I'm just saying they can go to court for any dumb shit. And what usually happens, hopefully, the judge say, man, I'm dismissing this shit. I ain't trying to hear that dumb ass shit.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
Again, these whole ass judges will side with him anyway and try to have some sympathy for him. She didn't know no better. Toddler. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this
and
tomorrow.
Then too, we got online where you could look up information about anybody, so she probably did the info on him.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about this.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that tomorrow.
She got gold hair? Oh, I thought she was white.
No, she a sister.
She got gold hair. She ain't no sister of mine. She's a devil.
I mean, she's a black woman.
Yeah. Yeah, she got blonde hair on. Blonde, like white blonde hair. And
all watermelon Nisha. That's the best way to describe it. All watermelon Nisha.
Yeah, we're gonna cook tomorrow. Y'all. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about This is on World Star and everything. This Zoom call. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, they been talking about that all week.
I didn't really want to touch it, but now that I'm looking at it, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I didn't look at all that. The judge was black, the dude was black, and my mama black. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this low like the motherfucker. Good bread, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. You already know what it is, good bread. KDH, man, anything else you want to say before I get my ass back on the couch?
No, also shout out to Good Bread and Dirty Folks. Good Bread put out a good video yesterday. Very good video yesterday.
Yes, sir.
I listened to his live stream yesterday. Yeah, he posted good info, man.
No, most definitely, man. Appreciate you to the fullest, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I can't wait to hear that tomorrow. I didn't know if he's gonna talk about it, and that's why I asked you.
I didn't really know nothing about it. People said it, but I didn't go looking. Ain't nobody emailed to me. I heard it on Instagram. But now that I'm looking at it, yeah, we're gonna cook. Her name is Coercion. What's she supposed to be? French baby mama Terrence?
Al Watermelon Nisha is what I'll call her.
Al Watermelon Nisha. But these the dudes that K for and say these are woman traits. Fuck out of here.
But you want to sue somebody for 10K though.
Yeah, okay, bitch.
The
Shout
nerve.
out to my brother for telling me this. Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Nah, she ain't no sister. She ain't no sister, man.
No, I take that back. She ain't.
I know what you're saying. It's a difference between a sister and these right hands of white supremacy that I speak on. That's what I say. You can't call everybody a sister, a queen, a mother nature, mother earth, and shit like that. She's a devil's son-in-law.
Yeah, she is. She's definitely devil's son-in-law.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? No, shout out to you, because now you just gave me look at this shit. Yeah, I'm going in tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow, y'all.
All right, Mr. Palmer.
Shout out to you.
Take it easy, man.
All right, peace out, man. Wow, Watermelon Nisha. Oh shit, she is our Watermelon Nisha. She's our Watermelon Nisha baby mama terrorist. Shout out to Mr. Good Bread, man. Hey, I'm gonna need you to do that you dig for me, bro. I'm mute if you there.
No doubt, bro. Yo, son. Yo, let me piggyback off of KDH, yo. Yo, Mr. Palmer, did you know that John Cena did pick up the scraps with Mickey James, right?
No.
But then he dumped her. He pumped and dumped her for John Laurinaitis' stepdaughter, Nikki Bella. So they've been passing these chicks around in the locker room, man. That's what they do.
Yeah, I ain't surprised. People got married, had kids together. They fucked around. Yeah, I agree. They all around each other every fucking day. What you expect? It's a job. No different working at Walmart.
That shit crazy, man. And as for the Semper Forcer guys, this is what I'm telling you, right? They come in all shades and colors, yo. It be the ones dressed like Tupac. It be the ones in the business suits, man. It's all ego. It's all ego driven. Y'all check out that video I got at the school, guys. How to win an argument with a dummy. Because that's what it is, guys. There's so many people running around here thinking they know, and they don't know shit.
Say it again. You kind of bugged out when you were saying that. Say it again.
Oh, I said check out the video on the channel. It's called How to Win an Argument with a Dummy. All right?
Okay.
I'm gonna also be working on one that's how to win an argument with a smart guy too. You know what I mean? Because it's all ego driven, yo.
No
doubt.
Too
many people ego driven. Just too many of us is raised by that single hell of a mother, man. And we gotta shake that shit, bro. We gotta shake that shit. It ain't even a competition with the brothers, yo. If anything, we in competition with the people that want to be in competition with us, which is the women. You know what I mean? So we need each other more than ever, y'all. We need each other. You know what I mean? We got to start intaking these truths. We got to start intaking new information. And we got to continue to educate ourselves, man. I tell y'all this all the time. Education equal growth, bro. If you ain't growing, you're dying, bro.
Exactly. Shout out to you, my brother. You at the You Dig?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I was just checking because I'm like surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. All right. Shout out to you, my brother. Anything else you wanted to say, though?
Nah, man, it's hot as hell, and I know my phone fuck around and cut off right now, like I've been doing the last couple of times.
Okay, well, be safe out there, bro. I'm gonna holler at you after this, bro.
All right, no doubt, bro. Cool. Yeah, school at 3 o'clock, guys. Mind Control Part 2. Mind Control Part 2 at 3 o'clock, guys. See y'all.
That's 3 o'clock Eastern time, y'all. That's 2 o'clock Central. Yep. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread. Hey, for those who might be new in here, first time, you know, this is a channel where we talk about masculinity. We talk about men's rights, fathers' rights. We talk about how this unjust system that you call family court is here and designed to get paid off your pain. They get paid $60 billion a year, and these baby mama tears will go into the courtroom and set you up for failure because of a failed relationship or divorce. They don't give a fuck about the child. They don't give a fuck about you, and they damn sure don't give a fuck about family tradition. So I want you to understand that these baby mama tears I speak on are the right hands of white supremacy. These baby mama tears are Al Karens, they're Al Wallace Nishas, they're Al Senoritas, they're Al Zhang, Al Chang, and the rest of the gang. So in this episode, we talked about Vince McMahon. We talk about stuff like this because you got these feminist Al Karen baby mama terrorists, the Me Too masterminds, will sit back and do some whole shit, do some shit that she agreed to, and then turn around and use that as a victim, that I was coerced, I was forced, and he took my hand and played with himself with it. And I didn't know no better, but yet you was paid $7.5 million for a blowjob. And how they never penalize the bullshit, the perjuries, the lies that these baby mama terrorists do in and out of courts. How they could destroy men just like that. The only reason why Vince ain't destroyed because he was smart enough to make sure he had the power of the most votes, and he made sure he was the highest shareholder. So you can't touch him. But just imagine about you brothers who make six figures, who make $300,000 a year, who make $70,000 a year. You got a profession, electrician, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a police officer, anything. And a bitch come out of nowhere and say you raped him. Actually, you didn't rape him. Y'all had a sex relationship and you cut it off because she was a nut or whatever the reason was. And she go around the job saying that you raped her, you sexually harassing her. And guess what? You want suspension, maybe with pay, maybe would not pay, while they do this investigation. And you don't have the text message to show proof that she's lying. You don't have no witnesses that are going to come forward because they don't want to touch that. Now, your name's stained, your chance of getting fired is at an all-time high, your career's gone, and this bitch become a fucking martyr to the goddamn police force. You can't make this shit up. So this is what this channel about. It's exposing the unjust system and expose society how they justify bad behavior, how they justify these baby mama terrorists, and how these simple forces that's supposed to be men will come out and say that I didn't bitch about it, bro. I just dealt with these are woman traits, hoe ass niggas. So if you down for that, subscribe to the channel. If not, it is what it is. But I want you to understand when you go back and look at this shit and see this Facebook conversation, dude meant what he said. He thought he had the ups on me. He thought he did something. He really thought he destroyed me. The only person that said he destroyed me was the woman who's down for simple forces, who's down for baby mama terrorism, who's down for feminism, who's down for these devil son-in-laws, who's down to put a man on child support for failed relationship and divorce, put a man on child support even though he's not the father, put a man on child support because he don't want you no more, put him on child support because he ain't dancing to your music no more. All these different factors that they don't want to talk about. All they want to say is I didn't bitch up and I just paid it even when I was struggling. You cannot make this shit up. So yes, a lot of motherfuckers hate me, but again, you can't prove me wrong. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the woman that sued over a bad day for $10,000. Her name is Coercion. Coercion. Now, I thought I was a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove, but again, these some stupid motherfuckers. Damn, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this can't be real. This can't be life. I guess it is dealing with the United States of America. And when I get responses like this, and I see videos like that, that would motivate me to keep me going outside of you and y'all support. And I appreciate y'all to the fullest for understanding exactly what I'm talking about. People still mad that I talk about this shit, but they won't prove me wrong. That's the thing. Just prove me wrong. And even the same woman that liked everything he said, and she said it. She said, the men who on child support deserve to be on child support because they ain't doing nothing, they ain't trying to do nothing. And I said it. Okay, let's look at this factor. 82.5% of men who are on child support, right? That's what it says. 82.5% of men are on child support in this nation. 1 out of every 6 of men get custody of our children. 30% of those men who are on child support are not even the fucking father of the biological kids. So that's 82.5 take away 30%. Then you have to calculate, which I don't know the actual percent. You got fathers who was married and did it the right way. The white man, the black man, the Latino man, and everybody else. They was married. They got divorced. They was put on child support every other weekend. So you telling me the men who was married for years and was there from the get-go, married before they carried, you telling me they lied too? They didn't want to be a father. They ran away from their responsibility when they got divorced by the baby mama tears, 80%. So you factor in the ones that got married did the right way. You factor in the ones who not even the biological father. You factor in the ones who had long-term relationship, had a relationship, and he was paying child support before she put him on child support. So when you calculate all that, how many of these motherfuckers that's on child support that you claim that don't want to be fathers, they ran away, they lied, and all this shit? I don't think it's a whole lot. So when you try to use that men lie, they should be on child support bullshit, that's why I say I give them the Reverend X treatment.
You fucking income fucking poop.
Because the ones that really should be on child support are not on child support. But when you ask that person or ask these people them type of questions and you try to factor all this, then they tell you the good old victimhood and they really think they doing something.
How dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself?
That's the response I basically get when I ask a woman that simple ass question, because I'm stupid. And if I get one of these simple forces, what I get is from them is bitter milk. But they don't answer my question. They dodge it. They go around it. They say I'm still proving my point that some men need to be on child support. So again, I'm the dumb nigga off Cottage Grove, but y'all motherfuckers just can't prove me wrong. So on that note, we're gonna cook tomorrow. And like I said before, bitch, stop the cap. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. And remember, subscribe. Definitely comment in the chats. Y'all definitely been doing more commenting. Appreciate that. Like, and definitely spread awareness and change the laws in your mind. Have a good one, man. And stop the cap. Yeah. That's why I say I don't take these motherfuckers seriously. Ooh, no. Bitch, you fucked up a good man. Yeah. Stop the bragging about you having a man, but you know you're lonely. Stop the cat. Saying that you got all the dough, but baby, you have no money. The cat. Saying that your hair on your head is real, but you know it's not. The cat. Wearing some mop that you got from the good old pawn shop. Run around saying baby daddy left, but you know it's not true. You don't do to live off the government, that's what you choose. You fucked up with a good man, you rather be ran through. You know you made a big mistake, leaving here for Section 8. Even though you're living off government daddy, making them your children new pappy, claiming you're so strong and independent. You was just like them baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Even though you're living off government daddy, making them your children new pappy, claiming you're so strong and independent. You was just like them baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. One more time, come on. Even though you're living off government daddy, making them your children new pappy, claiming you're so strong and independent. You was just like them baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Baby mama. Yep.
Who's watching me? Baby mama. Yep. I don't know why I can't have no peace. You got child support. Yep. You got sole custody. Yep. You alienated me from being a father. Yep. So what the fuck you want? This some bullshit. I'm just an average man with an average life. Trying to move on with my life. Baby mama live a savage life. I wish you'd leave me alone. I pay my child support. Yep. She got sole custody. My God, why she don't let it go? Why is my baby mama always harassing me? She think I have more money. No, why is my baby mama always harassing me? Will you please just let me be? So I come on home with a freaking eye, ready to pump and dump. This chick is out of sight. Baby mama calls my phone. Man, what you want? I want that child support check. Man, talk to the state next. She said, what you doing with that stank ass bitch? I said, how the hell do you really know this? People say I'm crazy. I be out there hitting on. But when I turned around, there she go peeking through my window. Why is my baby mama always harassing me? She think I have more money. No, why is my baby mama always harassing me? Will you please just let me be? Baby mama, yep. Baby mama, yep. Baby mama. Yep. Why is my baby mama always harassing me? No, why is my baby mama always harassing me?
Tell me, is it just a dream?
No, why is my baby mama always harassing me? She think I have more money. No, why is my baby mama always harassing me? Will you please just let me be? You go fuck yourself, convict! Man, these bitches got me fucked up, man. Baby mama tell her she needs some money. Man, you better go to Walmart.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Wonder holler broke, bitch, you get some child support. Section 8 Obamacare, your ass better sell some dope. I ain't here to save your hope, I'm telling you in the dope. Better save your link card or a twerking liquor store. Better shake it for Habib, better shake it for Mr. Chan. Better shake it for Tyrone, bitch, I don't give a damn. Matter of fact, only fans go find your ass a stamp. Who was shopping suckers? Bitch, I'm not your fucking man. It's not my fault you got 5 baby daddies with 4 fucking kids and no else to fucking live. Not my problem, better get your ass a job. Go to sleep in trailer parks, better go to fucking Walmart. Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
Off the liquor, but I hit it. Yeah, I'm sipping on some Henny, going in, aisle 6. Hey, let me get some Remy. I might have my dick in there before it even hit me. If you think I'm about to drop a dime, how you know you tripping, folk? Me the pussy free, but your man, you charge a fee. I'ma get up in the guts and you gon' try to have my seeds, and I'ma be a deadbeat. I ain't tell you had that kid, you know I was about to nut, but you kept on riding dick. When it comes to being freaky, bitch, you an all-star, but you always broke. Better holler at Walmart, so you better take direction. Oh, bitch, take this lesson. Now get up on your knees. I don't wanna hear no questions.
Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart.
Walmart Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart, Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart, Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart, Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart, Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.